with your fine ass, looking all good and
He doesn't like to be called Captain America, but I don't care. You're Captain America.
You don't make documentaries about.
It began with a car crash and ended in a violent robbery.
The local man says he was the victim of a terrifying crime and the dangerous suspects are still out there. KTLA's Chris Wolf live in Corona with a story you will see only on 5. Chris.
That's right, Micah and Cher. Just when you think you've heard it all, along comes this story. A man is driving along the freeway here in Corona when he gets hit from behind, believing it was just an accident, a fender bender. He gets out of his car, but that encounter led to a beating, a carjacking, a kidnapping, and a robbery.
I'm here. I am here.
His right eye still bruised from a terrifying experience this week. Corona businessman Donald Pierre explains he's a man of faith and fortitude. Wednesday, December 18th, around 9 a.m., Pierre was driving his Tesla along the 15 freeway at Indian Truck Trail and stopped at a red light. That's when another car rear-ended him. Severely shaken, he called his wife and got out of the Tesla.
After that, I was on the ground being choked.
And I said, oh my gosh, did they T-bone you or what's going on? And before he can even answer, I just heard like a struggle situation.
Wife Sandra mistakenly thought Good Samaritans were helping her husband when the truth is they were beating him, preparing to steal his car, hold him hostage, and more. Donald Pierre says the attackers were 4 black men who spoke with foreign accents.
The more I tried to yell and scream, he would tell me that he was going to kill me. He would punch me. 2 other guys were kicking me.
The strangers forced Pierre into the back seat of their silver Ford SUV, seen in this surveillance footage, demanding he lead them to his house in a nearby upscale gated community in Corona. One of the culprits jumped behind the wheel of the Tesla and both vehicles took off. By now, wife Sandra is tracking the Tesla, believing her husband is behind the wheel and may be disoriented from the collision. But he is now home with 3 of his captors who begin to ransack the place and snatch valuables.
Here's the designer bags, here's the jewelry, here's the watches.
The intruders leave, backing out of the garage, and that's when Donald Pierre bolts to a neighbor's house.
It's me, open the door.
Eventually, wife Sandra, now in contact with authorities and neighbors,
y'all see he knocked on his neighbor door and said, it's me, open the door. So what's wrong with a nigga knocking on my door telling me to open it?
30 miles away to a shopping center in Buena Park. She says she recorded the driver after he ditched her husband's car and walked away with her husband's Gucci satchel filled with cash. The Pierres thank God that they're okay, and of course they say this experience should serve as a warning for everyone. If you get hit, think twice about getting out of your car.
Channel.
If you feel
Hit
the
the
need,
like
keep
button.
moving
Share
and
this
immediately call police.
Good morning, everybody.
911.
Appreciate y'all coming up here fucking with me.
Chris Wolf,
y'all know we breaking
KTLA
down the
5
news.
News.
Sometimes we don't even break it down. We just watch it. Appreciate y'all pulling up. I know y'all gonna like this one right here. I know y'all want some free money. And I don't know. It's probably just in Texas. So y'all gotta see if they giving away some money out there where y'all at. I know y'all gonna enjoy this though. Hold on now. Let's go and get this started, man. Tap that like button for me, man. Turn us up on the like.
So who is eligible for these checks?
Well, Ron Insurance, the IRS says it's distributing roughly $2.4 billion in credits. This will go to people who either missed one of the COVID stimulus payments or people who received less than the full amount. Now, the IRS says the people who are eligible for this rebate were able to claim the credit years ago.
Yeah, the neighbor just went to his neighbor house and knocked on the door and said it's me, open the door. So why my neighbor can't knock on my door and say it's me, open the door?
Or
yeah, the whole ass nigga on the phone talking about asking me questions about if this your house.
Some of you may be wondering what happens if you never filed a 2021 tax return. Well, the IRS says you may still be eligible,
that like button, man.
You have to file a tax return and
what
claim the recovery rebate
lights?
credit by April 15th of next year. Now, if you happen to be one of the eligible taxpayers, the IRS says there's no action needed on your part. The payments will go out automatically this month to the bank account listed on your 2023 tax return. They should arrive by direct deposit or check by late January of 2025. The agency is also sending out letters to eligible taxpayers. For more information on eligibility, we have a link with this story on our website, khou.com. In the newsroom, Devon Raming, KHOU 11 News.
Appreciate it. Appreciate your hood, Rich.
Eggs make all our family moments better, especially when...
Hey, hit that like button, tap the like button, subscribe to the channel, man. When you subscribe to the channel, make sure you hit all notifications, man. Yeah, we breaking down the news right now. Well, sometimes we don't even break it down. We just watch
the suspect. Investigators were called here right before 3 in the morning. This is on the...
Hey, yeah, and yeah, y'all go to all you self-made motherfuckers, you know, they say the hustle is in you and not on you. And I beg the difference.
6200 a block of Bell Avenue. They say that a woman had reported that someone had broken into her apartment building, had a knife, and then sexually assaulted her. She then told police, and then that suspect took off with some of her belongings. The woman was taken to the hospital to get checked out, and people living in the area, I should say this is a warning for neighbors to be aware of their surroundings.
Well, yeah, you always got to be careful about who you're around, what's going on around here. Being inside, you always have to make sure that like everyone's there and, you know, keep your doors locked.
And detectives say they also searched the neighborhood right afterwards, but they did not find the suspect.
Watch breaking news on YouTube. Subscribe to...
Say, it's some crazy stuff going on. It's some crazy stuff going on, and you know, I'm just playing this, and I hope y'all watching it. You know what I'm telling you, so y'all can stop believing these people on this app.
That 2-year-old boy was
Yeah.
shot multiple times in the lower body. What led to the gunfire is unclear tonight.
2-year-old
but a neighbor
shot
tells us
multiple
he's heard
times
loud
in the
arguing
lower
at
body.
that location in recent days. On this west side block, at a home surrounded by crime tape, emotions running high after a toddler was critically wounded.
Subscribe to the channel, y'all. Tap that like button for me. Share this out. Hit all notifications.
Upset to hear a child
Tap the
was
like
hurt.
button.
It happened around 4 p.m.
Drop a
on this day
comment
after
after
Christmas.
you hit the like button and subscribe.
In the Lawndale neighborhood.
And let me know
Police
y'all
say a
done did
2-year-old
it.
boy was shot multiple times in the lower body while inside a residence in this multi-unit building.
Caller said there's a male losing blood. His nephew has been shot in the leg.
Officials say the boy was rushed to Stroger Hospital in critical condition. At the home, police say they recovered a weapon and took into custody a person of interest. Police have not said what led to the gunfire.
Casualmente todos los días pelean.
But that neighbor tells us for days he's heard loud shouting and arguing and a baby crying in that unit where the shooting happened. Detectives now investigating as a child fights for his life. Again, police say...
Now this 2-year-old baby that got shot multiple times in the lower body, most likely in the leg or something, and still alive. So you know what I'm saying? We want to thank God, you know what I'm saying, for that. But at the end of the day, we wish this little 2-year-old wouldn't even have to go through what they going through right now. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. God ain't gonna put you through nothing that you can't handle. So, you know, I feel like the little baby gonna be okay.
Bamboo HR
God
is
is
easy
on
for
our side.
everyone. What about a hospital that needs employee data benefit?
Fox 19 now starts with breaking news.
Your training response is to use deadly force, anything that you can.
Hey, hit the like button.
To save your own
Double
life.
tap the screen and hit the like
very
button.
Easily,
Drop a comment. Y'all
lost
keep
a
dropping them
policeman
comments
here
and
on,
hitting them
Christmas
like
Eve.
button, man. Get us an
Breaking right
algorithm.
now at 11, a suspect is dead after an officer involved shooting in Middletown. I'm Brittany Harry in for Trisha and Rob. So let's go ahead and get things out to Brady Williams. He is live from the scene there. So Brady, what can you tell us about what's known so far?
Yeah, again, the big thing here is that one individual is dead. They were shot by police. Police say that individual was armed and pointed a gun at an officer. So this all began at around 7 o'clock. We're told that there was a fight breaking out. That was the call that they received. They came here to this apartment complex. This is along Park Lane. And you can see now that the Butler County coroner is here, as well as the Ohio Bureau of Criminal Investigation, who is going to be investigating this shooting. Again, so what they say is that they came to respond to that fight, knocked on the door. When the door was open, they say the suspect was armed, pointed a handgun directly at police. Police then shot and killed that individual. We spoke with a witness who says that they heard around 6 or 7 shots, but again, we don't have any official information on how many shots were fired. That's something that will come later on during this investigation. Now, all of this information comes from Dan Hills. He works with Frontline Advisors, and they are a group that works with lawyers as well as local police departments to represent them in these kind of matters. And he spoke a little bit about what that officer would have seen coming through the door, at least as far as we've been told so far.
I think their initial information.
Hit that like
was that
button,
there was
y'all.
a fight,
Turn us
and
up
then,
on them lights.
You know,
we got 10
you can
people in
imagine
here.
the
Let's
shock.
get 10 likes.
Answered the door and
let's get 10 likes, y'all.
Pointed a gun at the policeman.
Subscribe to the channel if you ain't subscribed to the channel yet. When you subscribe, make sure you hit all notifications.
And like I said, at a very close distance.
Say what we miss
So again,
in the
Ohio
morning, we're
Bureau
going to
of Criminal
backdoor at 12
Investigation
o'clock.
is on scene
Yeah, we're
right
going to
now.
have
They're
breaking
gathering
news
evidence
at
that they will
12
be
o'clock.
investigating
We're going to
this
have
moving
breaking
forward.
news
That's
at
the way
5
this works
o'clock.
in Ohio
You know what I'm
is
telling you?
they investigate these rather than the police departments themselves.
Yeah,
investigate
show your
any
love, the
incident
only one
where a
doing
firearm
this,
is
man.
discharged by an officer. As things go on here, we're going to look to get updates. We're going to want to get body camera footage, things like that. That way we can fully get the full encompassing view of what exactly happened here that led to this man's
Double
death.
tap
Brittany?
the screen,
Brady,
man.
Thank you for that update.
So y'all
Just
can
a
hit
couple
that
of
like
questions.
button.
One, were any of the officers injured? Forgive me if I just missed that part of your report. And as far as the fight that broke out, was that inside the apartment? Is that information known at this point in time?
Yeah, G, I could have been monetized.
The fight was in the apartment.
Ain't no point of being monetized right now.
Apartment door, so there's front door to the building and then apartments within.
Yeah, when my shit started, when I started hitting 100K
this is believed to have happened.
Views, then I clicked that monetization.
We do understand that no officers were harmed. There are also no other arrests happening. The other person involved in this fight that broke out, we understand, has been cooperating with police so far.
Okay, definitely ongoing investigation.
Heartbreak Kid, what's the motherfucking deal, boy?
Thank you.
Appreciate y'all coming through, man. Y'all know morning time, man. Y'all know I always be up in the morning. And you know, sometimes I used to talk about what's going on in the news. Now we ain't got to talk about it. Y'all can watch it with me, and then we can break it down and speak on some of the shit that we watching and shit. Half of the shit, you know, nigga don't say nothing. I want to watch this, though. It say thieves stole nearly $7,000 worth of items from the smoking this and that barbecue. So, yeah, we want to see what they got going on over here.
Nothing Bone Cakes now delivers.
They stole $7,000 worth of items from a barbecue place.
New now at 5.
That's my type of lick right there.
On camera.
I wish I would have hit that lick.
Smoking this in that barbecue in Florence. Brittany Harry is live there now with more on this story. Brittany, one of the big questions, right, is how much was actually taken?
Yeah, Lil King a motherfucker, boy. Lil King been snitching like a
Thousands of
motherfucker.
dollars worth of items were taken from the restaurant here in Florence. So what happened was yesterday, Christmas Day, of course, no one was at the restaurant. And that's when three people
That's a bet,
arrived
money.
in a
I got
dump
you.
truck
Appreciate you telling me
of all
that.
Vehicles,
I got
and
you.
it came behind the restaurant here. That's where I'm standing right now, and stole multiple items. And now the Boone County Sheriff's Office is investigating.
Look, they stole $7,000 worth of shit.
Shame on you. Go get a job.
Nah, nigga.
You know, shame on you. Don't steal.
They need to hit his ass again.
That's just that's sinful.
That's Guy Cummins' message to whoever stole from he and his wife's Boone County restaurant on Christmas night. Cummins says when he went to look for a propane tank this morning and saw there wasn't one, he decided to check his cameras.
Shit.
This dump truck was seen pulling into the parking lot around 8 p.m., headed straight to the back of the restaurant. In the upper left-hand corner of your screen, surveillance cameras show 3 people loading up multiple items and putting them in the back of the truck.
And to have 3 pukes show up here.
Yeah.
And just steal. I mean, you saw the videos. They were back there for, 15, 20 minutes. And they were just stealing.
That's a real, $7,000 in one night? Shit, the nigga probably ain't gotta go out for a couple of nights. Shit,
Cummins
that's a nice
says some
little
of the
hit.
items stolen include pop-up tents, a commercial meat slicer, panini press,
Man,
grill,
3
food
niggas?
warmers, propane tanks, a new toilet, and a lot of wood.
That
That's
is
nearly
about
$7,000 worth of
apiece.
items gone.
$2,200
We got to get this
apiece.
stuff replaced. We got some catering gigs coming up. We got to replace this stuff before then. You know what I mean? And of course we will. But it's just this time of year. We're a mom and pop shop.
The Cummins often donate to people in the community, including veterans, police officers, and firefighters. They are grateful, they say, because the
Boss texted to pick up these gift cards and send them the PIN numbers.
Subscribe to the channel, y'all. Hit that like button. Turn us up on them likes.
New at 5, a drug overdose that took the life of a 36-year-old woman has now resulted in the arrest of the person accused of selling her the very drugs that killed her.
Appreciate y'all tapping
police
that
say the
like
victim
button.
who died of that drug overdose bought the drugs from a relative.
Ken Brown is in Fairfield Township now with more on this rare case.
The drug in this case is fentanyl, and now the charge that the alleged dealer is facing is involuntary manslaughter.
I've only had one other one. One other one, yeah. They're very difficult to prove. Some prosecuting, we're very fortunate. We have a very good working relationship with our prosecutor's office, and credit to them. They worked with us on this case.
Fairfield Township Sergeant Brandon McCroskey has had a long career in law enforcement, and as you heard, this man Aubith Biner is just the second alleged drug dealer the sergeant has been able to charge in an overdose death case.
They're very difficult to prove who sold the drugs to these individuals, so that's why they're so rare. It's not that we don't want to prosecute them, it's just they are uniquely very difficult to prove where these individuals got their drugs from.
Sergeant McCroskey tells us the stars aligned in this case. They allege that Biner sold Sherry Geis cocaine and fentanyl at a gas station near her home, and police also say Biner is Geis's brother-in-law.
It's huge. It sends the message to these drug dealers that it's the only way you're going to slow it down is to hold these people accountable when they sell these drugs to someone and someone dies as a result, is to hold them accountable for that.
Biner has a history of drug-related charges in Tennessee that dates back to the year 2000. He's also been convicted of assault, aggravated assault, criminal trespassing, public indecency. In 2004, he was charged with attempted criminal homicide and pled down to a lesser charge. He spent years in prison, and when he was released, he moved from Tennessee to the tri-state. He's currently in jail in Kenton County, Kentucky, on separate drug charges. It's unclear when the next court date will be because this still has to go through an extradition hearing in Kentucky, but when it makes its way up here, the case will go before Judge Noah Powers. Reporting in Fairfield Township, Ken Brown, Fox 19 Now.
Well, goddamn selling that fentanyl gonna get y'all ass goddamn locked up. Yeah, I don't know why y'all selling the fake shit anyway. You know what I'm telling you? Especially to motherfuckers that's around you. Yeah, you supposed to send that fake shit out of town. Yeah, that's supposed to be for the motherfuckers that come up from out of town and you know they want a deal, so you done gave them a badass deal. You supposed to send that shit out of town, man. You don't supposed to get that fake shit to your people and shit, man. That shit crazy though. But I ain't playing about that fentanyl, boy. They not playing about that fentanyl.
Memphis, well, a movie based on the hunt to capture him will be coming to life. A release shows Golden Globe nominee Dennis Haysbert is the first star to join the cast of the movie American Smuggler. You may remember Haysbert as the Allstate spokesperson with the deep voice. And you also may remember him, I know a lot of people do, as Whitney Houston's love interest in Waiting to Exhale. Yeah, you remember that. The film will show the true story of SEAL Team 6's efforts to find Craig Pettis and the capture of Mexican drug lord El Chapo. One of the producers is Memphis native Janelle Stokes. Now get this, less than a year ago, I actually sat down with members of that DEA task force who arrested Pettis as they spoke about the investigation and capture of one of the most dangerous men in Memphis and his connections to the Mexican cartel. Craig Pettis is serving 9 life sentences in federal prison, convicted of murder, conspiracy, and drug trafficking. I sat down with the leader of that task force who released a book about that investigation and capture.
For those who don't know, many remember this man as the biggest drug dealer in America at one time.
And he took that route that a lot of these guys do and became one of the biggest drug dealers connected to that cartel in Mexico.
His name is Craig Pettis. Former DEA agent Abe Collins says at one point in time, he was the biggest drug trafficker in America based right here in Memphis.
2001 is when I began the investigation on him, realizing how big, significant of a target he was in this area. From all the intel that we was getting, I initiated the investigation on him. And DEA, you initiate stuff. Nobody just assign you anything.
Collins explained it took a lot of help investigating Pettis, both federal and local law enforcement, on a task force. Thurman Richardson of the Memphis Police Department joined that task force.
Said we're gonna go look for Craig Pettis. He got our free time. On our free time in Vegas, because Craig had a house in Vegas.
Collins told me Craig Pettis first got on the radar of federal law enforcement as a teenager in 1995. It wasn't until the 2000s when the DEA really started looking into his dealings with drugs. Collins details the capture of Pettis and the teamwork of the task force in a newly released book titled Gladiator.
Sugar, what's up, Sugar?
Unbeknownst to us, this guy was already in Mexico. I just didn't know it. So as you go through the book, you will see it was just at a certain point, that we realized that he was no longer in the U.S. He was actually in Acapulco,
Yeah, they was hating
Mexico
on him.
City.
Look
He
at
had
them two
places
niggas sitting
all
up there
throughout
hating
the
on that
country of
man because he
Mexico,
was getting
being
that
protected
bread.
by some of the corrupt officials there.
Nah,
Pettis
y'all
is currently
niggas was
serving
corrupt.
9 life sentences in federal prison for murder, conspiracy, and drug trafficking.
Appreciate it, Sugar. Let them know, man. Double tap the screen, man. Double tap the screen. Hit that goddamn like button. For real, for real. Subscribe to the channel if you ain't subscribed to the channel. Now watch this shit right here, y'all. It was a bunch of shit going down in Memphis. I think these next couple of right here gonna be some shit that was going on in Memphis, y'all. Share this out.
Special delivery. A Memphis man is heading to jail after police say he robbed mail carriers at gunpoint. Investigators say that they have tied 2 of 3 reported robberies to Marshawn Lewis. Fox 13's Dominic Dillon joins us live from the Landing apartment complex in Hickory Hill, where 2 postal workers have been robbed this month. Dominic, the public actually helped to crack this case.
Yeah, Darcy, maybe because of a $150,000 reward offered. You know, Darcy, that can get a lot of people talking. And Memphis police say it did. They say someone came to them anonymously and they recognized Lewis's car. They gave that information over to police, and that's what led to his arrest. Police say Lewis targeted 2 postal carriers at apartment complexes in Hickory Hill. Police claim the 24-year-old walked up to a mail carrier at the Cedar Mills Apartments last month, cocked his gun, and shouted, "Give me the key." The mail carrier handed over the key to the mail truck, but police said that's not what Lewis had in mind. They say he was after the mail carrier's arrow key. That key can open mailboxes and parcel lockers. They say Lewis got that key when he robbed a mail carrier here at the Landings December 2nd.
Awesome that they actually caught the perpetrator here. There's a lot of crime that goes around here in Memphis that doesn't get properly handled.
Now, investigators reported another robbery targeting mail carriers here at this apartment complex last Tuesday. We reached out to Memphis police to learn whether they're still searching for the thief, and they got back to me. They said currently Lewis is only charged with 2 crimes at this point in time, but on Fox 13 News at 6, we're going to take more of a look into Lewis's background because it's not the first time he's appeared on our newscast. Darcy?
That boy Lewis is out there not bullshitting. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. That nigga Lewis say, fuck that, I need the key. I need the key so I can open all mailboxes up. Yeah, that nigga Lewis had a plan. He was out there getting them some money too. See, I'm trying to show y'all the people that's out here trying to get them some money and the people that's on the internet just talking. You hear what I'm telling you? That's why we watching the news, because when we watch this shit, y'all see people every day out here trying to get them some money. It don't matter what the fuck they doing. You just see people just dry getting shot, just dry motherfuckers, it's just a lot of dry shit that's going on. And you got motherfuckers on this app that's just trying to start shit. Why don't y'all go outside and get into some of that dry shit that's going on instead of trying to create problems for other people on this motherfucker? You scary son of bitches. Now hit that motherfucking like button and subscribe to the goddamn channel. Now check this shit out. This nigga that stole the ambulance, he just dry ass riding around.
Fox 13 is on top of some breaking news today. Memphis police say an ambulance was stolen from a Whitehaven hospital. Fox 13's Jeremy Pierre live this morning outside Methodist South in Whitehaven. JP, what do we know about this?
Well, we know this morning that the suspect, who police say stole that ambulance here from Methodist South, where he is in the hospital this morning recovering. He went to the hospital, Regional 1, in non-critical condition. Actually, he went in the back of an ambulance, a Memphis Fire Department ambulance. But here's the thing. We understand that this all started just before 4:30 this morning as a privately owned ambulance, did a drop-off here at Methodist South. Methodist South says, well, the ambulance company says as the crews were doing that drop-off, the suspect jumped in the driver's seat of the ambulance and the ambulance took off. Memphis police tried to pull over this ambulance at Brooks and Elvis Presley. They just couldn't. The driver kept on going, eventually stopping this suspect at South 3rd and Crump Street just before 5 o'clock this morning. A police car actually got in front of it. They said they did use spike sticks to pop the tires on that ambulance as well. And once that suspect got out of the vehicle, he started to wrestle with police, resisting arrest. Now, of course, we're still following up, working right now to learn more information as to who this suspect is that is in jail this morning, in custody, facing charges. I want you to stay with us. We're going to continue to work on it, bring you the very latest here on Fox 13 News.
All right. We've seen that a time or two over the years. Jeremy Pierre live in White.
HR is your
subscribe to the channel.
one
Hit the
place.
like
It's
button,
in
y'all.
You've heard of Good Samaritans. Well, this guy was definitely not one. A couple pulled over on the side of the road with a medical emergency. But rather than stop and help, police say he robbed them. Fox 13's Dominique Dillon joins us live at the Crump Precinct. Dominique, where this happened, where it happened, makes this whole situation even worse.
Yeah, Darcy, it happened just feet away from a church, and I had an opportunity to speak to that church's pastor
took all the
about what
wrenches, because you
happened.
know I ain't got shit going on my channel.
He was the Good Samaritan.
So I
He
just
went
took
outside,
everybody
checked
wrench,
on the
man,
couple,
until a nigga get
and then called
monetized or some shit.
911. And when he knew help was on the way, he returned
Ain't nobody
to his
got
church.
no rent, so
But
can't
he
nobody
says
get
what
blocked
happened
over
next,
here.
He can't believe, and it's nothing he's seen in his 40 years of living in that area. Memphis police say the victims pulled their truck over near the corner of Parkway and Barton because one of them was having a medical emergency. In surveillance video that you'll only see on Fox 13 News, you can see a man in red walk by while one of the victims is lying on the ground, but returns to help, or so they thought. While victims were distracted on the passenger side of the truck, the suspect walks around to the other side, gets in the driver's seat, and takes off. The victims try to stop them, but they're slammed to the ground. Now, coming up on Fox 13 News at 6, you'll have an opportunity to hear from that pastor about everything.
Hey, all this right here that we watched, the last two, the carjacking, the mail truck, and the ambulance, all that shit happened in Memphis. The last three we just watched happened in Memphis. Even this one right here happened in Memphis right here. Watch this shit right here, y'all. I'm showing y'all. It's going down out there in Memphis.
Everyone said it would take 2 years to earn an MBA.
Niggas
Everyone except
robbed.
WGU.
It's a lot of robberies going on.
Memphis police are looking for armed thieves responsible for a string of robberies targeting food trucks. The latest one happened Tuesday at Taco and Ghana's food truck on South Perkins in the Parkway Village area.
You just saw it. It was caught on camera. Fox 13's Sierra Jordan talked with the food truck's owners. They have some advice on how to help others.
So we just don't come out of the trailer or leave the doors
Memphis.
open. Like they always stay closed.
Terrifying moments inside a Tacos and Ghana's food truck on South Perkins Tuesday. Surveillance video released by Memphis police shows two male suspects entering the unlocked food truck through the back door. Moments later, you can see both crooks point guns of two of the employees. In the video, it appears only one suspect took money out of the pockets of one employee, while the second suspect emptied the cash register.
People are risking their lives at night working like that. Just to get robbed, it's not worth it at all.
Investigators say the same thieves are responsible for another armed robbery. This time, it's in broad daylight at Sabor Salvadorino food truck on Summer Avenue on Sunday. Again, the thieves entered through the back door of the business, robbed the employees at gunpoint, demanding money.
We know how much work goes into preparing every day to serve the community. for someone to come in and disrupt that in a violent way, especially, it is really devastating and heartbreaking.
Ebony and Ryan Meeks are the owners of Memphis Jamaican Kitchen food truck on Vance Avenue. The couple says when they first started, their food truck and generator were both stolen. But with the help of the community, it was found. Even though they weren't robbed at gunpoint, they say they understand the impact of someone stealing from your business.
It wasn't a nice feeling to know that somebody just steal your brand new food truck that you just get, and you can't even make no money. You don't know where it is, no GPS tracker, nothing. It was gone. I was lost.
Hey, this happened in Memphis too, y'all. Like I'm telling y'all, it's going down in Memphis, man.
13 News at 5 starts now. First at 5, 3 teenagers are recovering after being shot in the middle of the day in Memphis. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Daniel Wilkerson. Darcy and Daryl have the evening off. Police say it was a drive-by shooting in South Memphis late this morning. Fox 13's Kate Beery is live at the Airways precinct. Kate, where did this happen? Good evening to you.
Good evening, Daniel. Officers say the shooting happened on Kerr Avenue in the Dixie Heights neighborhood. The teenagers are expected to recover from their injuries, but that shooter is still on the run. Police say 4 teenagers were walking on Kerr near Pillow Street just before 11:30 this morning. One of the teens told police that a dark-colored sedan pulled up next to them. A passenger in the car shot from the window, striking 3 of the 4 teens. 2 of them are 15, the third is 14. Neighbors were shocked.
At home, and bullets be flying through your window before you know.
And if this sounds familiar, a very similar crime happened in the same neighborhood. Still ahead on Fox 13 at 6, we'll tell you when and where, plus a victim from that shooting's warning to the community about violence in the area. If you have any information on today's shooting, please contact the officers in this precinct. Daniel?
13's Kate Beery for us at 5. Kate, thanks.
Quick commercial break real quick, y'all. Quick commercial break real quick, y'all. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. Share this shit out, man. Come on. Same to you, monkey man. Hold it down, G. Keep doing what you're doing, bro. Hey, y'all hit that like button for me, man. Subscribe to the channel. Share it out. Subscribe. Hit all notifications. Double tap the screen and turn me up on them likes. Right motherfucking now. Before I shoot this bitch up. That was the quick commercial break. Y'all know we gotta have them commercial breaks. Double tap that screen, hit that goddamn like button. Turn us up on the likes. We need to get up to 20 likes, goddammit. It's 100 people up in this bitch. We need to get up to 20 motherfucking likes, so I'm about to slap the shit out of a bitch nigga or a bitch ass bitch in this hoe. Real motherfucking talk.
Fox 13 News at 9 starts now.
As we come on the air tonight, a woman is dead, shot and killed by police. A police officer in Arkansas. Thanks for joining us at 9. I'm Daniel Wilkerson. Darcy Thomas and Daryl Green have the night off. It happened in the small city of Hughes, about a half an hour from Memphis. Fox 13's Rosalind Freeman is there tonight trying to piece together what happened.
What was supposed to be a night of celebration turned into heartbreak here in Hughes. Just behind me is Hughes Church of God, where a disturbance call quickly escalated, leaving one family mourning during the holiday season. Police say it was around 7 p.m. on Christmas Eve when officers from the Hughes Police Department and the St. Francis County Sheriff's Office responded to calls of a woman with a gun causing a disturbance near this church on Main Street. Arkansas State Police say a Hughes police officer encountered the woman near the intersection of Main and Benton Streets. At some point, the situation escalated and an officer shot the woman. She died at the scene. Her body is now at the Arkansas State Lab, where investigators will determine the official cause and manner of death. Special agents from Arkansas State Police are now investigating to decide if the officer was justified in firing their weapon. No word right now if there was any body camera footage. It is not clear
Now they gonna do an autopsy on the lady trying to see the cause of death when she got shot by the goddamn lawman. Shit, before the law shot her, she was alive. So y'all know the cause of death. What? A gunshot wound, goddamn it. Yeah, now y'all need to see was the lawman had the right to shoot her. Not, yeah, y'all be so bullshit on this goddamn news. Y'all just piss me the fuck out that goddamn quick. I'm gonna do an autopsy. Yeah, shit, you know why she dead. Shit, she was alive when y'all pulled up. She was alive before y'all shot her. Goddamn it. Yeah. Well, y'all be trying to run that little bubblegum ass game. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be, boy, that little bubblegum game, man. That shit cheap, man. Alright, man. I'm talking about, it was going down in Memphis. This is the last one in Memphis right here. It been going down in Memphis. Y'all, double tap the screen to hit the like button, y'all. Double tap that screen to hit the like button. Turn me up on the likes. It's 150 people in here. Y'all hit that like button. Turn me up on them likes.
Memphis police tonight looking for this man. They say he tried to steal this Nissan Maxima by reprogramming the vehicle's computer.
That's the
Many of you online wonder what kind of camera system the car's owner has installed. After all, it's rare that we see this angle in surveillance footage. Tonight, Fox 13 News contacted the owner of this vehicle. He not only told us the specific model that he has, the camera system he has here, he also told us the cost of it. He says thieves have tried to steal his car 15 times this year. He says thanks to a couple of features he installed himself, they haven't been able to get it. Watch as police say this thief tries to reprogram a Memphis man's Nissan Maxima in an effort to steal it. You can see a light flashing as he appears to connect a device to the car's computer. It's about that time that he looks to the rear toward the back seat. Perhaps what he didn't know is the owner of the vehicle has installed a camera back there. It captures the alleged crook dead in the act. Many of you online wanted to know how the car owner was able to catch this act from this angle.
We've got dash cams that are cloud-based that work specifically off of a cloud storage. We've got dash cams that work off of a memory card.
Turn me up on them lights,
Mo
man.
Ayash, general manager
Hit that
with
like
901
button.
Sound, says
Subscribe
this is
to
what
the
you need to know
channel.
about the difference in cloud-based systems and the ones that require memory cards.
There's pros and cons with both units, right?
Ayash says with cameras that use memory cards, if someone steals your car, there's no way of getting your footage because the card is in the camera with your vehicle. He says when it comes to cloud-based systems, you can retrieve your video from your phone or a computer. He says you should know cloud-based camera systems sometimes require a subscription.
264 in here, man.
$250 up to $450 plus the installation. He says it really depends on what kind of system you want.
I'm able to go into my app on my phone. Okay. I'm able to log in. I've got exterior and interior view of my vehicle. I can speak to anyone in my vehicle, or I can listen to everything that's happening in my vehicle.
As for the owner of this Nissan Maxima,
shit, that's the same shit the laws got in their vehicle.
The cameras provide police with footage to help catch the crook.
Y'all know they got them
after
cameras in
15
the law
attempts to
in
steal
the
his car this
police
year,
vehicle.
It was the kill switch that stopped them from being able to take it.
Mm-hmm.
So the man who owns that car, he says that he actually installed that system himself. We put the information for his particular cameras on fox13memphis.com. Meanwhile, if you know the man in that surveillance, you're asked to call police.
Only person that's gonna call is FDA. Yeah, FDA. FDA knew that nigga. FDA would have turned them in.
A Christmas Day tragedy inside this New Hampshire home. 4 adults never showed up to celebrate with their relatives. All found dead of apparent carbon monoxide poisoning after Wakefield police were called in for a welfare check.
We don't know what to say about it. It's so close to us.
You go by that house all the time, and now this happens.
It's just, we'll never be able to see it a different way anymore. It's just, every time we drive by.
Good morning, Miss Markenbird. How you doing, Miss Markenbird? Miss Markenbird, I miss you, girl. Where you been at, girl? You know, I'm still the same nigga, man. You know, just trying to show my love one time.
Sources for the odorless, poisonous gas produced by burning fuel.
Right here.
Emergency officials on Thursday warning everyone to check your fire and carbon monoxide detectors on a regular basis. Also, maintain your appliances, cooking, and heating equipment.
When you have your heating system running, you need to do that. You need to protect yourself, your family.
For now, this large 5-bedroom home near Stump Pond remains empty. You can see here the doorknob broken.
I wanted to say something else,
and damage.
But you know what I'm saying? I don't want to run your way. So you know what I'm telling you? Look, I'm learning how to keep my motherfucking mouth closed.
It's something you pray for that never happens.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.
Now that was 4 people. Okay, we at 902, man. Hey, appreciate y'all, man. Double tapping, man. Subscribing to the channel, man. We at 900, man. When I started, we was at 894. We at 902 subscribers, man. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all tap all notifications, man. Let's get 100 more people to subscribe to the channel so we can have 1,000 subscribers, y'all. I need 100 more people to subscribe to the channel. And when y'all subscribe, make sure y'all hit all motherfucking notifications on this. You hear what I'm telling y'all? And double tap the screen, man, to show some support to the channel. That's just by hitting the motherfucking like button. I'm going to throw my cash up out there in a little bit because I threw it out there last time and somebody sent 50, huh? Yeah, we going to see can we get another 50 today. Hey, but yeah, man, subscribe to the channel, y'all. Don't be no haters. Yeah, it's so much going on around here, man. Hold on, here we go right here. Christmas night argument turned deadly. Come on, man. Show you love, the only one that's bringing y'all the news worldwide, nigga.
Has a small town
the only one doing this shit.
Border shaken, and one man is now dead. The other is
how you doing, Miss P?
Officials say it all went down at a gas station in Kentwood, and that is where we find WDSU North Shore Bureau reporter Shawanda Jones with the very latest details tonight.
A violent close to Christmas night in the small town of Kentwood. Police say an argument between two men inside the four-way quick stop ended with a shooting outside at the gas pumps.
Both gentlemen had firearms on their person and showed them clearly on the surveillance footage. And one of the gentlemen shot at the other gentleman, striking him at least once.
19-year-old DeMarcus Blunt is now spending the holidays behind bars for allegedly firing the deadly shot. Deshaun Roberts was then taken to the hospital where he later died. Both the victim and the suspect were from Pike County, which is about 5 miles
to
up
the
the
channel
road,
if y'all ain't subscribed
tells
yet.
Me that
hit all
media attention
notifications,
possibly
share it out,
across
hit the like button.
Ending right here in this parking lot.
You know, everybody can hide behind a keyboard.
The police are now executing search warrants of social media accounts for both the suspect and victim.
All right, Miss P say she got her Folgers in her cup.
Anytime someone dies by gun violence, police says the result has far-reaching consequences.
Now we have two families that have to go through a severe adjustment now, and I mean it's a tragedy on both sides, and it just. The impact of a senseless shooting like that, I mean, they had the opportunity to walk away from the argument. It didn't have to escalate to where it went to, and unfortunately, it did escalate.
Reporting in Kentwood, I'm Shawanda Jones, WDSU News.
Yeah, when you make your coffee, do you have on panties or you don't have on no panties? You know what I'm telling you? Yeah, how do you make your coffee? King of LA. That's 7 months ago. Yeah, do you drink coffee in your panties or goddamn it, without your panties? Alright, I don't even know why that shit popped up. We ain't trying to listen to the homie. Yeah, we ain't trying to listen to you, bro. Appreciate y'all, man, for subscribing to the channel. Appreciate y'all for subscribing to the channel. We at 903. 903. All right, let's keep this content going, though. Let's keep the content going.
Ridley? Are you okay?
It kind of felt like it was showing me something. I get this feeling I don't think we're supposed.
Oh, my bad.
A woman in Fayetteville is dead after a shooting near her home late Christmas Eve.
My bad. I was just curious.
Carter, thanks so much for joining us tonight. This happened right off of Old Wilmington Road on Candleberry.
I love old black women.
Housing.
Shit.
And Cumberland County says
I love old black women. You got me fucked up, Ms. Mockingbird. I love my old black women.
One man says that he saw the victim within an hour before that shooting happened.
Got me fucked up.
Yes, he did. And speaking to people in the neighborhood here, they're sad at this loss, and they're also angry at the state of the community.
I forgot I had got her this.
This woman shows me the presents she bought to surprise a young woman and her daughter for Christmas. But before she could deliver them, she learned that her neighbor was dead.
How are you going to tell a 2-year-old that their mom is gone? And
woman shot and killed on Christmas Eve.
I gave her some clothes.
The Fayetteville Police Department says officers.
Now, if y'all been paying attention from yesterday and the day before, even today, it's been a lot of shit that happened on Christmas and Christmas Eve. You would think, okay, that's a holiday. Motherfuckers gonna be chilling with their family, you know what I'm saying, enjoying their kids and shit. But at the end of the day, man, you got women getting shot, men getting shot, and then you got kids getting shot. And this goddamn Christmas and Christmas Eve and shit. And motherfuckers too busy worrying about their goddamn guns and shit instead of giving their goddamn loved ones hugs and shit. Fuck a gun. Niggas should have left their gun at the house just cause it's Christmas. Yeah, nigga, you should have pulled up with your arms open. With your, giving motherfuckers hug and shit. But now y'all motherfuckers want to fire these goddamn guns and shit. Yeah, fuck all that shit. Stupid son of bitches. Now hit that motherfucking like button and subscribe to the goddamn channel before I shoot this bitch up. Yeah. We got me fucked up.
Late Christmas Eve night.
Everybody else shooting they shit, let me shoot mine.
A housing complex for homeless families. Once officers arrived, they found a woman suffering from a gunshot wound. She died before EMS arrived.
Damn. Hey, Miss P, I'm gonna have to find one of them channels on here. I've been trying to. Oh, well, I did Jackson earlier.
Cumberland County says for now they're blocking visitation to
I'm
the
gonna have to
complex
find that news
security.
channel. What's the news channel out there, Miss P?
It's not enough.
This is the second shooting.
Cause you know I try to
and it's too much
break down the news where people at. So yeah, I know you out there in Florida. I think I got Jacksonville on here,
today.
Memphis,
Police says that this is still an
Seattle,
investigation, and they have not yet identified
Atlanta.
a suspect.
You know, I'm just trying to break down shit.
Amalia Roy, CBS 17 News.
All right,
Amalia, thanks so much.
It's content. Let me know though, what's the news channel, so I can be getting the updates and stuff. All right, y'all, hold on, y'all. Okay, somebody took their subscribe back. Somebody hated and unsubscribed. That's probably one of them party line bitches. One of them party line bitches or one of them party line bitch ass niggas see a nigga subscribers going up, so they're like, I'm gonna take mine back, put them back at 800. Nah, bitch, it didn't work. Let me stop talking shit though. Okay, this is a search for New York kidnapper suspect. I guess that's in New York, but we about to watch it though. This nigga done kidnapped somebody, man.
Kidnapping in New York leads to a chase right here in central North Carolina.
After getting away from law enforcement yet again, Garner police say the suspect is a threat to the public tonight. CBS 17's Harrison Grubb is in Garner.
A Christmas night traffic stop leads to the discovery of an outstanding warrant.
This is an NCIC warrant. When you get here, if you want to get your Terminator, we can put it by his tire.
Garner police say they pulled over 25-year-old Davion Widow for expired tags when they discovered he's wanted on a warrant for kidnapping in Rockland County, New York, about 30 miles outside of New York City. While trying to take him into custody, investigators say he drove off.
The subject just took off down Garner Glen, which is a dead end. He's turning back around, headed back towards Fayetteville.
Are you in pursuit?
His rear tire is popped from a Terminator.
Tire pop from Terminator, copy.
A chase ensued before officers say Widow crashed his car at the intersection of Fayetteville Road and Manor Ridge Drive. Police say he then got out of his car, ran towards a bowling alley, and into the woods. Despite help from K-9 units, police were unable to find him. Because of the charges he's facing in New York, Garner police say Whittle is considered a public threat. If you see him, you're asked to call Garner police. As we learn more information, we'll keep you updated both on air and online at CBS17.com. And Garner, Harrison Grubb, CBS 17 News.
That's messed up, y'all. My bad, y'all. I'm over here going through shit. I don't know why that song popped up anyway. I was like, man, who is that? We at 9:05, man. Appreciate y'all subscribing to the channel. We at 9:05. It's been a lot of shootings going on too.
Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Rob.
It's been a lot of shootings going on at these fast food restaurants or whatever you want to call them and shit. It's been a lot of shootings going on there too. All around.
We're gonna begin tonight with that breaking news out of Fayetteville. Right now, police are investigating a deadly confrontation at a McDonald's in Fayetteville. Police tell us that it started as an argument between a delivery driver and a McDonald's employee and ended with that delivery driver shot to death. CBS 17 Sonica Bargo is live for us tonight in Sonica. What are you learning from police about this?
Rod, this happened around 8:15, so it's nearly 3 hours later, but if you take a look at the McDonald's, there's still plenty of police officers. The entire parking lot is still taped off while police investigate. Now, officers tell us that a DoorDash driver came into the McDonald's around 8:15 to pick up an order. That's when he got into confrontation with a McDonald's employee. The employee then pulled out a gun and shot the DoorDash driver. The driver is pronounced dead at the scene. The McDonald's employee took off, and police are still searching for him. Now, what we don't know is exactly what started the confrontation and what those circumstances are. We have reached out to police for more information, and we'll have that for you as soon as we get more answers. For now, live in Fayetteville, Sonica Bargo, CBS 17 News.
All right, Sonica, thank you.
My kids were...
Motherfucker shot the Uber driver. You hear that, FDA? That Uber driver got his ass popped going in that goddamn McDonald's talking shit to one of the employees. So you better calm your ass down out there. You better go in them places like you got some goddamn sense, boy.
Family in downtown Orlando when a 7-year-old boy is struck by a falling drone. Now the FAA is investigating. Video shows the drone zipping through the air before several collide and crash directly into the crowd.
Yeah, the child was rushed to the hospital after the drone hit him in the chest. News 6's Mark Lehman joins us live from Lake Eola, where hundreds of people saw this go down on Saturday night.
Miss Markenberg, I ain't went to the Florida yet. I haven't went to the Florida yet.
Well, the boy's mother tells us her son is still in the ICU, and the doctors told her that the impact was like an explosion in her son's chest. Now, this morning, the family still has a long road to recovery as the investigation is only beginning. It was supposed to be a festive holiday show at Lake Eola Saturday night, but something went horribly wrong. As several drones fell from the sky, one of them injured a 7-year-old boy. Adriana Edgerton tells us her son Alexander had to have emergency surgery after the drone hit him in the stomach and shocked his heart. As an investigation is now underway, we showed video from the mishap to Drone Training School CEO James Tobin.
In order to avoid other issues that could land all the drones and cancel the show.
236
reasons.
Subscribe to the channel, y'all.
We get a strong wind
hit that like button
because the drones to get too close to each other and they can fall.
He also says interference from cell phones and other signals could have been a problem. The vendor in charge of the show, Sky Elements, released a statement saying,
post them on your community wall and tag me in it if you can, Miss P.
To determine the cause,
post it on your community wall and tag me in it.
Picture of what transpired. Millions of people see our shows annually, and we are committed to maintaining the highest safety regulations set forth by the FAA. The company also extended hope for a full recovery to those impacted, saying they regret any distress or inconvenience that was caused. The Sky Elements is a company that is based out of Texas, but does shows across the country for a variety of events. For our report.
Now this story right here, the news made this sound. You know, the drone fell out the sky and hit the little boy in the chest and shocked his heart. Yeah, that sound like goddamn it a lawsuit. Yeah, hey, that sound like a lawsuit right there. How they made that motherfucker sound. Yeah, that sound like a goddamn lawsuit. Yeah, the little boy about to get paid. Yeah, so I ain't mad at him. Hey, we at 909 subscribers, man. 909 subscribers. Appreciate everybody that subscribed to the channel. Appreciate everybody that hit the motherfucking like button. Appreciate everybody that's sharing it out. We got 83 people in here, so I need 83 of y'all, all 83 of y'all to hit that goddamn like button before I turn this motherfucking TV off. Oh, sometimes I be laughing at my goddamn self when I be talking shit. My mama used to talk shit all day long. Okay. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. Share this out. Double tap the screen to hit that like button, man. Y'all see we keeping 100 and more people in here.
Leaving a man injured in a community shaken up.
Honestly, I wasn't expecting something like that to happen during Christmas Day.
Fuck you.
Altamont Springs police say the man was shot after pointing a gun at his wife. Thank you for joining us. I'm Molly Reed. Matt and Ginger are off tonight. We first broke this story during News 6 at 6. It happened on Florida Boulevard. That's in a neighborhood just off Altamont Drive near the Altamont Mall. News 6's Stephanie Rodriguez was there and spoke with the man who heard the gunshots.
The people in this Altamont Springs neighborhood are shaken after gunshots rang out on Christmas morning.
Well, I was in the living room. I was watching TV, and then, like I said, I heard the gunshots. And I was wondering if it was like fireworks or something else, but then I heard the sirens. So I was thinking maybe something bad happened in the neighborhood. And a few hours later, when I looked it up, it was actually something bad that happened in the neighborhood.
Nabil Gabrini is one of the many people who heard the commotion early Wednesday. Altamont Springs police say it started with the 911 call and ended with the man shot in front of his home here on the 700 block of Florida Boulevard.
Honestly, I wasn't expecting something like that to happen during Christmas Day.
Police say Stephen Shearer's wife called for help, worried about his behavior. According to a release, she asked officers to help her get Christmas gifts from their home. No one expected her husband to be there, but he was locked in a bedroom. While police tried to get him out, he broke through a window with the gun. Officers urged him to drop the weapon, even showing a taser to calm the situation. But when Shearer turned toward his wife with the gun, an Altamont Springs officer and a Seminole County Sheriff's deputy opened fire.
Expecting, like family gathering around and, like celebrating and having good times. This is the least you can expect during the holidays, actually.
Gabrini, who was visiting from Canada, considered finding a new place to stay after the incident.
Yeah, I was kind of worried, to be honest. I was thinking maybe checking out the Airbnb I rented and maybe move to a safer area. But then when I checked with the host, he told me that it was already actually safe neighborhood, but something like that's not really common in this type of neighborhood.
Altamont Springs police say Shearer was taken to the hospital and the officer involved is on leave while the Florida Department of Law Enforcement investigates. Shearer is charged with aggravated assault on a law enforcement officer. If found guilty, he'd spend a minimum of 3 years in prison. Reporting in Altamont Springs, Stephanie Rodriguez, Getting Results, News 6.
Shots fired by...
Okay, let me, I'm
what I love most about the Texas Hill Country.
I'm about to find it right now, Miss Pete. My shit tripping, going a little slow. Let me exit up out of everything because we're going a little slow over here. It's been working fine all goddamn day. Now y'all want to give me some problems. Messing up my show. Hey, y'all hit that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel, y'all. Okay, yeah, Miss P, I see what you're talking about right now. I'm gonna have to look it up and try to get the clip to it. 911 subscribers, man. Appreciate y'all subscribing to the channel. Appreciate y'all subscribing to the channel. Now y'all do me a favor and double tap the screen and hit the like button. Now this a piece of delivery worker stabbed customer over tip amount. And this a female right here. Yeah, this a female right here.
Delivery driver allegedly stabbed a man because she was upset about a tip. It happened Sunday in Kissimmee. The Osceola County Sheriff says 22-year-old Brianna Alvello delivered pizza to the Riviera Motel on Earl Bronson Memorial Highway. Now, after being upset about the tip, the customer left her. The deputies say that she went back there where she dropped it off and stabbed the man several times. Investigators say the victim was rushed to the hospital. Detectives say things were also taken from their room. As for Alvello, deputies arrested her and Marco's Pizza Monday night, and she's being held in jail on no bond. The Osceola Sheriff says a man with a gun was also with Alvello during the stabbing. If you know anything that can help investigators, call the crime line.
The piece of driver.
The first words spoken on the news.
She didn't get the tip that she wanted, so she went back and robbed the motherfucker.
LAPD is searching for a killer after a Christmas night shooting in Panorama City. Sky Fox was overhead as police responded to the 8700 block of Cedros Avenue last night.
Nah,
the LAPD
real,
says the gunfire broke out around 9 p.m. Officers found a man with multiple gunshot wounds down on the ground.
On the internet.
He died at the scene. No one saw the actual shooting, but people living nearby heard an argument before the shots rang out. Witnesses also spotted a red Honda speeding away from the area after the shooting.
Nigga can't convince me that they crazy. Yeah, you can't convince me that you goddamn crazy and you a goddamn killer.
LAPD is searching for the gunman.
I watch the news every day, nigga. I ain't never seen you on the news. Yeah. Much as I watch the news, nigga, I ain't never seen you on that motherfucker. You can't lie to me.
Developing now out of Long Beach, Sky Fox over the scene over what was initially reported as an officer-involved shooting. This happened just after 2 this afternoon on Atlantic Avenue, just north of Market Street. Long Beach PD tell us none of those officers was hurt, and the suspect they took into custody was not hurt either.
Officers located a suspect who appeared to be in possession of a firearm. They directed that person to put down the gun. One officer discharged their service weapon.
Nah, for real.
The suspect was not struck and was taken into custody.
Officers discovered a pellet gun at the scene.
But hey, if that nigga had a pellet gun, he must have been a convicted felon.
Good evening. Thank you so much.
Yeah, he had to been a convicted felon to walk around with a pellet gun.
Some breaking news. This is out of Baldwin Park, where police are investigating a triple homicide again in Baldwin Park. Sky Fox up and over the scene. This is the 4700 block of Bogart Avenue. Baldwin Park police down below. They responded there a little before 7 o'clock tonight. 2 females and 1 male were found dead. LA County Sheriff's homicide investigators, they are now on that scene helping in the death investigation. No word on how those 3 died. We'll have more tomorrow morning on Good Day, LA.
Now check this out. These MS-13s out there. Damn, what they at?
Now with Whoop, I know how my
they
body
in Los
works.
Angeles. This in Los Angeles. Now check out these MS-13s. Ain't have shit to do.
Morning chaos in Northridge. Cars vandalized, gang markings left behind, and residents demanding answers.
Fox 11's Christy Fajardo live in Northridge tonight with a story you'll see only on Fox 11. Christy.
Nigga, I would have went to that black nigga and shot that bitch up.
A dozen cars were vandalized, and neighbors are upset not only by what was written, but when. It happened early Christmas morning.
And it kind of just killed Christmas morning. Like it was done.
It was an unsettling Christmas morning surprise for neighbors who didn't want their faces shown or the real voices used. They woke up to this: shattered glass and a notorious gang name sprayed in bright red.
MS-13, come on, man.
Cars.
My driver door was spray painted red with MS-13, and my driver window was broken. I discovered a rock in the passenger seat. We couldn't do anything. We tried to call businesses to see if we can get the car fixed or what it would run, what it would cost. Nothing was open.
The neighbors had all parked their cars near Corbin and Prairie in Northridge and believe the vandals struck between 2:30 and 5 a.m. Christmas Day. and worry the gang tags could be signs of trouble in the relatively peaceful neighborhood.
My son drives that car, and if, he just came out at the wrong time, it could have been worse.
That's why they're speaking out, saying the windows can be fixed and the spray paint removed, but the damage to their sense of safety won't be as easily repaired.
Come on.
The police need to, they need to handle this matter.
Them S13s got them scared out there.
They kind of brush things like this under the rug until something else happens.
We did reach out to the LAPD, and they tell us that they did get calls from those neighbors. They sent out officers, but because it happened overnight, they instructed those neighbors to file their reports online. They say those reports will be passed along to detectives. Live in Northridge, Christy Fajardo, Fox 11 News.
That is disturbing there, Christy. Thank you.
That is disturbing now, girl.
Smooth, sophisticated.
Ms. Markenberg said they out of line for that. Nah, they is out of line for that whole shit.
Aftermath of a deadly DUI crash early Christmas morning playing out in a courtroom today.
A young man accused of drinking and driving, speeding, and then killing another person in another car. 8 News Now investigator Kyle Payne following this story as that 20-year-old faced a judge today. Kyle?
David and Heather, a 20-year-old in jail just this afternoon. A judge holding that young man on $500,000 bail after prosecutors say he hit another car carrying 6 other people and killing one. These yellow lines on Maryland Parkway at the intersection of Sahara appear to show the path a 2013 Chevy Equinox took after it hit the 2009 Dodge Journey, driven just minutes after midnight early Christmas morning by this 20-year-old. Geraldo Salas Chacon. That Chevy flipped over and turned upside down. A 57-year-old man ejected from that Chevy died. A release from Metro saying he was beyond resuscitation when emergency crews got there. Other passengers also being treated at the hospital with minor injuries, prosecutors say. Now, a Las Vegas Justice Court judge listing the reasons she gave Salas Chacon $500,000 bail.
After that 20 years old, they're driving under the influence at a high rate of speed.
Speeding, prosecutors say, going 105, 75 miles over the speed limit, appearing in court Thursday morning, being told what's happening by a translator, while prosecutors argued Salas Chacon was uncooperative after the crash and drunk. A defense attorney said in court he has no criminal history to speak of, leaving the question of whether to release Salas Chacon up to the judge, who found probable cause for his arrest on Christmas.
The fact that you were 20 years old and finally you pull out like sitting on the home, getting behind the living car, just this part that you were a danger to the community and that you don't follow the laws of the state.
Salas Chacon's
and that's crazy. They just hit him with DWI. You know what I'm saying? They didn't charge him with DWI, involuntary manslaughter, none of that shit. Like, you know what I'm telling you? So if I was him and this his first one, shit, I ain't gonna take them little 20 days. What, 30-day county time? Do 15 days or something, nigga? I go ahead and give me to some time served around that motherfucker before they give your ass a new goddamn case. Yeah, goddamn, when the people ain't charge your motherfucking ass shit, man, you need to go and get out they goddamn way. Yeah, let me go and get out. That's what I be thinking about sometimes when I do my, when they give me them plea deals. I be like, man, let me go and take this plea deal before some more shit pop up on the nigga ass. Cause the nigga been out here fucking up like a motherfucker. Shit, this all y'all got right here? Well, shit, let's, give me some time that I can do. Yeah, that's the type of nigga I am. Give me some time I can do, goddammit.
And 3 separate murders are behind bars tonight. One of them accused of killing a man and wounding 2 women and a child.
Cobb County police said that they tracked down all the suspects in 30 days. Let's get out to Fox 5's Christopher King, who is live at the Cobb County Police Department with how it all unfolded. Christopher?
Tom, Christine, police say they used flock cameras to track down 2 of the suspects. Police say all of those men are dangerous. We have video of each arrest.
15 were outside of the McDonald's on Floyd.
The moments are tense. Cobb County police spot a car matching the description of the one a murder suspect is driving.
It's occupied 2 times.
Police on November 2nd chased this Honda SUV through a fast food parking lot at Floyd Road and White Boulevard near Mableton. The driver gets out of the SUV at a nearby subdivision. Police arrest Cartwell Sermons.
He committed violence to several people, shooting and killing at least one person and wounding at least two others, including a child.
Police say Sermon shot and killed Tavares Joyner last month during a home invasion on Serenity Point Lane in Villa Rica. Police say Sermons wounded his girlfriend, Joyner's wife, and a 5-year-old in the same incident.
You don't know what this person is capable of, or if they want to inflict further harm against you as the officer.
Sermons is one of 3 suspects.
Well, if we get to 1,000 subscribers, that nigga unpaid gonna be crying.
Police on November 12th.
When we get to 1,000 subscribers, that nigga unpaid gonna be crying. Subscribe to the channel, y'all.
Him crashing into a car, then running. Officers catch and arrest Derek Anderson. And on November 1st, near I-20 in South Cobb, police tracked down a suspect wanted for murder in DeKalb County. Ferris Brown, now behind bars.
As a law enforcement officer, that's what you sign up for, is to take real bad guys to jail.
Now, police say an officer simply ran a tag on another car to catch his man. All 3 suspects are in separate jails on separate murder charges. Live at Cobb County Police Headquarters, Christopher King, Fox 5 News.
Wow, incredible how that all came together. Christopher, thanks.
Subscribe to the channel if you ain't subscribed to the channel. Hit all notifications,
y'all knew Joe Meyer.
Run us up on the subscribers, man.
21-year-old Devin Sullivan is now facing murder charges after investigators say he shot a husband and wife in their SUV on Maple Lane on Wednesday night. Fox 5's Elizabeth Rollins is at the Walton County Jail where the suspect is being held.
Family members tell me the 21-year-old is actually the nephew. He had just celebrated Christmas with his aunt and uncle before he started shooting. This was the scene Wednesday night, Christmas Day. Investigators in Walton County responding to a double shooting on Maple Way. When they arrived on scene, they found a husband and wife who had been gunned down in their SUV.
Everybody loved them, and this is just a tragedy.
Family members tell Fox 5, 35-year-old Taisha Colley and her husband, Jamal, were in town celebrating Christmas with family. As they were packing up the car to leave, that's when family members say her nephew snapped.
She had just gave him money for Christmas.
Fox 5 cameras were rolling as investigators tracked down and arrested the alleged shooter, 21-year-old Devin Sullivan. The cause of the shooting is still under investigation, but family members say there was a history of mental health problems.
We didn't know it was this bad till yesterday.
Meanwhile, this family in the Monroe community is grieving. She was an assistant minister at the First African Baptist Church of Monroe. Family members shared this video of her addressing the congregation back on December 18th.
Hey, y'all see that shit? 291 people.
We did not expect any of.
Hey, subscribe to the channel. I need 100 people to hit the like button and 100 people to subscribe to the channel right motherfucking now. Thank you very much.
Especially on Christmas.
She's gonna be well missed in the community and everywhere else.
And family members say she was not only a pillar here in the Walton County community, but she lived in Rockdale County where she was a teacher. I'm putting that together for Fox 5 News at 5. We're reporting in Walton County. Elizabeth Rollins, Fox 5 News.
Now, the nephew done killed his auntie on goddamn Christmas, man. What type of shit this is? The nephew then killed his auntie on Christmas and she was leaving. What, you didn't want her to leave, nigga, or what? She done gave you some money, she done broke you off, and you go outside and goddamn shoot and kill her. Boy, ain't this some goddamn shit? Nigga killed his auntie. Yeah, nigga, I wouldn't even goddamn cuss at my motherfucking auntie. Yeah, I wouldn't cuss her motherfucking ass out even if she made me mad. Yeah, I wouldn't cuss my auntie out, cause shit, my auntie was good to me. You know what I'm telling you? She took care of me. Shit, she used to come pick me up. She used to let me spend the night at her house and shit. She made sure she fucked with her nephew. So yeah, I never disrespect my goddamn auntie. Yeah, and shit, she down there about 66, 65, something like that. So shit, yeah, I love my motherfucking auntie. Yeah, these niggas dumb than a motherfucker. They killing their own family tree.
You stay in your car
fucking out their own family tree around this motherfucker.
Well,
Grandma not here no more. Mama not here no more.
Interstate shooting overnight lands a driver in the hospital fighting to survive. The gunman has been able to avoid capture, at least for now. This attack resulted in all westbound lanes along Highway 385 near the Kirby Parkway exit to be shut down for hours. Here's WREG's Dorita Patterson with what an uninjured passenger told police prompted the shooting.
Spending the holidays in the hospital is the harsh reality for one man after he was shot while driving along Highway 385. Around 2 a.m. Monday morning, police were called to this area not far from the Kirby Parkway exit. All westbound lanes were closed as police began piecing together how an alleged case of road rage landed a man at Regional 1 fighting for his life. Another man who was riding with the shooting victim was not hit and later able to connect some of the dots for police. Detectives were told the two men were traveling along the highway when the driver accidentally began merging into another lane. First, there was the sound of a loud horn, followed by a loud bang coming from what may have been a gray four-door Nissan. The uninjured passenger says the man he was riding with crashed into a concrete barrier. The shooting victim's car had multiple bullet holes, police say, with the driver left critically injured. Attacks like this, even when he's a passenger, is why this gentleman is constantly attentive.
Stay in my lane, let you know the cars go, and then just go. Don't blow your horn, don't cut them off.
You can better understand his state of heightened awareness when you hear, according to Memphis police, there have been 84 interstate shootings this year. That's roughly one every 4 days police are investigating. Certainly a big number, but the 84 interstate shootings is a 15% decrease from the 99 interstate shootings this same time last year. For many, however, one shooting is one too many. For your news leader in Memphis,
with the guns down.
Dorita Patterson, WREG, News Channel 3.
All right, some
niggas getting popped on the freeway. That's like some Dallas shit.
Where'd you get your
That's
nickname
like
sauce?
some Yellow Beezy and some Mo 3 type shit. Niggas getting their ass popped on the freeway.
A fast food worker fires back after two men fire shots in the back of a business. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Stephanie Skurlock. Greg is off tonight. WREG's Brian Didlick is following this story. Brian?
Stephanie, details on how this all started is still unclear. However, we did speak with management here at Bojangles who says the worker involved in all of this is a minor. Now, as we go to video,
shooting at the
we
goddamn
do have pictures of a
customers.
mugshot.
Come on, man.
There's already been a...
This like the third one we done seen to where the goddamn employees is shooting at the customers, man. First it was the Uber driver, now this a customer. I didn't see some shit, cause you know I've been breaking this shit down or just watching it so y'all can see it. But goddamn, the employees are shooting at the goddamn customers. What is y'all doing to these people, man? Y'all going in there trying to handle these people, talk to these people crazy and shit, and motherfuckers is not going for that shit. They is popping y'all in y'all ass while they is working. Y'all better go in that bitch and be nice to them people, man. Fuck all that attitude shit. Motherfucker ain't got to deal with your goddamn attitude. And they strapped at work, ready for one of you motherfuckers to come in that bitch and get out of line so they can bust you in your motherfucking ass. Boy, I'm telling you, man, it's real out here, man. All around the world. I ain't mad at y'all. Shit.
Excuse me, a 22-year-old Nehemiah Cotton. He's being charged with evading arrest and attempted first-degree murder. Officers say yesterday afternoon, two armed men entered Bojangles off Austin P. Highway. It's unclear why, but a worker rushed out the back and grabbed his gun after being approached. The two armed men, according to officers, then started firing shots in the back of the business. The fast food worker firing back. The worker was not injured. Memphis police say they heard the shots and responded. When they arrived, employees at Bojangles pointed officers in the direction the shooters ran. Officers say there was a brief foot pursuit. One of the armed men, Cotton, was arrested. Investigators say they recovered a backpack with two 9mm pistols. People we spoke with say the exchange of gunfire during broad daylight across from a police precinct was wild to hear about.
That was brave.
That was really brave.
That was brave.
And maybe there should be something done for the employees that where they can protect themselves. Maybe have armed security at nighttime. Just something to feel a little safe.
Come on now.
I don't even feel safe. I just want to get my food and go.
And you gonna get shot. Yeah. You gonna get shot by one of the employees, goddammit, shooting at a robber.
No word about the other armed man in this situation, but if you have any information about this, you're encouraged to call Crime Stoppers at 528-CASH. But for now, we're live here in Raleigh. Brian Bidlake, That
nigga said if y'all have any information, y'all make sure where y'all watch this shit at. So when y'all get paid, goddammit, hit my cash out. Oh, shit.
How do you...
Hey, subscribe to the channel, man. Subscribe to the channel, man. We almost at 930 subscribers, man. It's 100 people in here. So I need 100 of y'all to hit the subscribe button so I can have a goddamn 1,000 subscribers. I need 100 people to subscribe to the channel so I can have 1,000 subscribers. I need 100 people to hit that like button. Turn me up on the likes, y'all. Now let me shut the fuck up.
Following up on breaking news in Frasier, where a shooting investigation unfolded early this morning. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Stephanie Skurlock. Greg is off tonight. Police responded to the call with a large police presence gathering in front of the Valero gas station and across the street at the Skyland Shopping Center. Our WREG's Alan Self has been following this story and has the latest updates.
Memphis police investigated a shooting on North Hollywood Street that happened around 2 this morning. Earlier, at least 20 residents, mostly young adults and teenagers, had gathered near the scene. Many were emotional, with some in tears and others looking on and concerned.
We've had so much crime rate out here, it's ridiculous. There's so many shootings out here daily. Y'all would be shocked.
A woman who works nearby wishes to remain anonymous due to fear of retaliation, but shared with her news leader this shooting.
She wanted to remain anonymous, bitch. You should have never said nothing. Yeah, talking about retaliation. You think a motherfucker ain't gonna hear your voice and go to businesses around to try to see who the fuck you is? You crazy motherfucker. You should have shut the fuck up. That's what you should have did, goddamn.
It's nothing new for the area. According to her, the ongoing crime in the city stems from the police force not prioritizing this area, noting that a lack of police cameras in the neighborhood contributes to the persistence of crime.
There's only two SWAT cams, and that's over there on Watkins. That's it. Around this area, there's none. There's none. They don't give a. They don't care about this community. You show me where a Starbucks out here in Frasier. You show me where there's stuff for these teenagers to do out here.
Taurus Fleming, a resident who lives close to the scene, says learning about an incident of this nature on Christmas Eve is heartbreaking.
That's horrible. You're supposed to be celebrating this time of year, and you got to deal with a death. So it's really sad. You know, it's sad any day of the year that you got to deal with death, you know. So it's really sad doing this time.
He said it was disturbing to see many young people gathered this morning instead of resting at home. He expressed disappointment with the lack of guidance they're receiving from their parents.
Back when I was growing up, we went out at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. You had to be in the house when the dog catch you. Today, these kids, it's like they ain't got no guidance. Their parents ain't teaching them.
Witnesses say the shooting was between two best friends, with one killing the other after getting gas. This has not been confirmed by police. Fleming says people need to learn how to deal with disagreements without using guns.
It's true. There's a lot of jealousy going on. And your friend, I heard that young man that got killed over there, his partner's supposed to kill him. That's what the young lady in the store just said. But they're sad that you can't get along. It's just pitiful.
For your news leader in Frasier, I'm Alan Self, WR.
Now that's crazy. It ain't like these niggas was riding together and they done got into an argument and goddamn it, somebody got killed. Now that's crazy right there. That's why you can't ride with motherfuckers nowadays. You better not get in the car with a motherfucker because you have a disagreement And goddamn it, some shit like this can happen to you.
The Hughes, Arkansas community is mourning this Christmas following a deadly officer-involved shooting. Thanks for choosing your news leader at 5. I'm Alex Coleman, in for Stephanie and Greg today. Arkansas State Police now releasing new information regarding what led up to that shooting. We're learning both the St. Francis County Sheriff's Office and Hughes Police Department responded. We're told they got a call about a woman with a gun who was causing a disturbance.
Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel. Hit the like button if you ain't hit the like button yet. I need 100 people to subscribe to the channel.
During the incident, he's accused of shooting his weapon and hitting her. She died from her injuries. Now, ASP will decide whether the use of deadly force was consistent with Arkansas laws. Our Quimitra Wilborn talks with Hughes residents about what they heard and saw.
For many people living in Hughes, Arkansas, their morning started with Christmas joy. However, this Christmas will be a day one family will never forget for all the wrong reasons. Hughes Mayor Lincoln Barnett confirms to your news leader that an officer was involved in a deadly shooting on Christmas Eve. The shooting happened near the intersection of Main and Benton Streets. People living in the area say they heard 2 rounds of gunfire.
Whenever I heard a loud noise, it mostly sounded like fireworks. By the time I walked
already, Miss P. Have a great day, Miss P.
It was just 2 more. Just back to back.
I just heard some do, and that thing when my brother came home and said the police killed that girl. I just said, what is going on? And it's Christmas Eve.
Those we spoke to who claim to know the person killed say the entire incident could have been avoided.
Come on. The only thing you could have did is pat her down and see what she had in her pocket. You just killed her for no reason and took her life from her kids.
This shooting comes months after the Arkansas Commission on Law Enforcement Standards and Training unanimously voted to reinstate the Hughes Police Department. Earlier this year, the department was initially deactivated for being out of compliance with Arkansas law enforcement standards. The state says the mayor laid out his plan to fix the issues.
Now, I did reach out to family members of the deceased to get their point of view on what exactly took place here. The mother tells me they want to hold off so they can notify more family members, and also so the deceased daughter can at least have a somewhat normal Christmas holiday. Reporting from Hughes, Arkansas, Mitchell Wilborn, W.
Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel. Double tap the screen to hit the like button. Share this out. I need 100 people to subscribe to my channel. I need 100 people to hit the like button. Y'all can't go nowhere else and see this shit. Y'all ain't got nobody else talking shit while the news breaking this shit down. I'm keeping it real with y'all.
These men. Overnight, investigators were called to a Hickory Hill gas station following a robbery there. Memphis police were able to initially track them down, but they managed to dodge detectives as they were moving in.
Come on.
Police are now searching for the 2 men you see here in this video, along with a 3rd suspect, who they say was the getaway driver. WREG Street of Patterson has reaction from those who often stop at this gas station,
in that bit with
as
them
well as the
extended
reaction
clips.
from those who live in the area that was used as a hideout.
It was a post-holiday heist, as police
Subscribe
say a trio
to the
of
channel.
thieves traveling in a stolen car
Hit that
came
like
here to
button.
steal cash Thursday morning, an hour after Christmas Day wrapped up. Real-life Grinches, if you ask those who frequent this gas station. The woman we spoke with understandably does not want to show her face, as those responsible for the robbery were gone in the wind shortly after going on the attack. It was just after 1 a.m. when detectives say 2 men came into this corner store at Winchester and Riverdale. One man was a lookout. A second man, while pointing his gun at the cashier, went behind the counter taking cash, Swisher Sweets wrappers, and lighters. There was a third man.
That nigga say Swisher Sweet wrappers and lighters. Them niggas made sure they got some cigars and some lighters, huh? And then they made sure they had some money so they can go buy some weed. God damn it, boy, these niggas, boy, is getting it in.
Investigators say waiting outside behind the wheel of the getaway car. The trio was quickly on the go. This is all the more reasons why some only go to a few places.
I just go to work and go straight home.
Really?
Especially when she's alone, she explains.
It's really hard for me to go places and just stop.
So when I stop, I make sure I have my friend with me or somebody with me, so I know I'm safe or somebody looking out.
After the robbery, the gunman hit the road, traveling from
Already,
Hickory
man.
Hill to the
Appreciate y'all
Glenview
for tapping
neighborhood, roughly
in,
12
man.
miles
Appreciate y'all
away,
not being
trying
scared
to
to
hide
drop a
out
comment in the
possibly
chat.
in this community
Appreciate
just
y'all
off
for hitting
South
that
Parkway
like button.
East. After
Appreciate
police
y'all for
responded to La
subscribing.
Paloma, they found that stolen car parked in
We're
the
gonna
middle
be
of the
back
road.
at 12
The
o'clock.
trio of thieves are said to have gotten out and they ran away, nowhere
be
to be
back at
found.
12
However,
o'clock
what police were
and
able to
5
find
o'clock.
was a gun
Breaking
in
this
the
news
backyard
down.
of a nearby home. We
Keeping
spoke
everybody
off camera with the
aware
homeowner
about
at the
what's
address
going on
provided
around
by
them.
police, where officers say a gun was discovered. The homeowner was shocked. A weapon may have been ditched at the house she's called a home since 1962. Unfortunately, not everyone is shocked to hear about this crime during Christmas.
Not really.
Reporting for your news leader, Jarita Patterson, WREG, News Channel 3.
Now this next
If
one,
you're like me,
this next one, as y'all can see, this dude right here hit a pharmacy, but he didn't go inside the pharmacy. He just, goddamn it, you know what I'm saying, took the van and then got away with over $100K with the goddamn pharmaceuticals.
Man
This
facing
my type of
multiple
lick
charges
right here,
tonight,
y'all.
including
This
carjacking and
type
armed
of shit
robbery
I wanna
after
do.
allegedly stealing boxes of medicine from delivery truck drivers at two Memphis
my type of
pharmacies,
lick right
one in
here, man.
November and the last on Christmas Eve. 27-year-old Javarian Miller is behind bars, but another suspect is at large. WRG's Mike Sirianni
Already,
hears
you
from
say
neighbors
Memphis
and
not
finds
the
out
same,
how
man.
police were able to track Miller down.
Memphis police say this security camera video shows one of two suspects stealing a cart loaded with 7 totes of medicine taken at gunpoint November 29th from a delivery truck driver outside Walgreens in the 4600 block of Summer Avenue. MPD says 27-year-old Javorian Miller was one of the suspects and has now been charged in a similar robbery Christmas Eve morning at the CVS pharmacy at Union and Cooper, where Miller and another suspect allegedly held up a delivery truck driver and made off with a van full of pharmaceuticals, thousands of dollars worth.
Yeah, we were shocked. You know, we saw it on the
Boy,
news.
they hit a lick before, too.
To the house.
Shit,
Stephen
them niggas
Waldrop
tearing
lives
them
near the
drivers
intersection
up.
of Florence and Linden, where police found the delivery van abandoned and empty. The robbery a block away at CVS, making Waldrop
Or aware, you know, I'm out here working on my truck and I had to lock my front door because, you know, I can't see directly to the front door. So it just kind of, it's always in the back of your mind.
Apparently, suspects did not know one of the boxes of pharmaceuticals had an air tag attached to it. That air tag led police to this address on Nellie Road. When police got here, they saw two suspects, one of them Miller, unloading boxes of pharmaceuticals from 2 separate vehicles. They nabbed Miller, but the other suspect ran into the house and escaped through an upstairs window.
Already, Timothy. Appreciate you, G.
Behind the church over there in
Appreciate
the
you,
field.
homie.
And they was looking at the dogs also.
Ethel Bowers lives near the Nellie Road address and says it's past time to get serious about crime.
They either gonna have to keep them in jail a long time, cut no bonds, like they used to do us when we was growing up.
Yeah.
You got in trouble, you had to go either the army or the jail.
For your news leader in Whitehaven, Mike Sirianni, WREG News Channel 3.
Hey, now them boys wasn't playing, as y'all see, man. As y'all see, they was not playing. 287 people in here. Can I get all 287 of y'all to subscribe to the channel? Can I get y'all to hit that like button for me? Appreciate y'all coming through. Y'all could have been anywhere else, but y'all decided to chill with old Show Your Love. I appreciate that shit. Real talk.
2 deadly stabbings in just 24 hours. The latest incident this morning at the Kroger Distribution Center where a man was stabbed to death. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Stephanie Skurlock. Greg is off tonight. This comes on the heels of another fatal stabbing in East Memphis on Christmas Day. WREG's Alan Self covers both incidents, speaking with neighbors as they express their concerns and relatives who are heartbroken.
Kobe got into it with a dude over football, and they got to tussling, and the man pulled out the knife and stabbed him once in the thigh, 3 times in his stomach, and cut his throat.
Memphis police are investigating a stabbing at the Kroger distribution center that left one man dead. Officers responded to a call just after 9 this morning and found the victim, 38-year-old Jacoby Hobson. A police spokeswoman confirmed Hobson died from multiple stab wounds. One man has been detained in connection to the stabbing. This incident comes just hours after another deadly stabbing in East Memphis. On Christmas Day,
San Antonio in here, salute. Salute, G. Salute, man.
Found one
Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, man.
He was pronounced dead at the scene.
I got some Fort Worth news coming up in a little bit.
With a stranger approaching a family gathering,
right after this,
meeting, and eventually collapsing in their backyard. I was in the back when he walked up dripping blood. He didn't say anything. He was just dripping blood all over the place. This type of stuff isn't good for kids. It's celebration time with family and kids around. The suspect in this case was seen fleeing in a light-colored SUV.
Appreciate you, Miss
cousin
P.
Jacoby Hobson is a football coach, a father, and a husband who loved his family very much.
We just had a great time at my granddad's house. A great time. Like I said, he was big on family. He was big on family. When his son got drafted, when his baby boys, Chop just got drafted for Ole Miss, and he chose them. He wanted everybody there. He signed, and like it was, he was great.
For your news leader, I'm Alan Self, WREG News.
Now this right here happened in Fort Worth. This some Fort Worth right here, man. Fort Worth, it been going down out there too. Say what happened.
That happened in Memphis. Today. 2 others were shot and taken to a hospital. Police say the shooting happened during an attempted armed robbery. A suspect has not been arrested. Fox 4's David
Okay, Miss P. Appreciate you letting them know. Hit them 3 dots at the top to hit the like button.
While police have not said exactly what that robbery was all about and no arrests have been made this time, they still say they are interviewing everyone involved.
I mean, it's just like a really sad event, like especially on Christmas Eve.
3 people shot in Fort Worth's West Fork Ranch neighborhood on Christmas Eve. One of them, 17-year-old Jaqueline Houston, died. The shooting happened just before 3 o'clock in the afternoon in front of Amanda Fisher's family's home while they were eating dinner.
And then I heard like 3 bangs.
She rushed outside and saw someone at the nearby West Fork Ranch Park who caught her attention.
And we didn't see anything, but we did see like one person like run across the park.
Detectives believe the shooting stemmed from an attempted robbery in which both victims and suspects were shot. Police have not said what it was about, but the department says it's interviewing everyone involved. The shooting happened on Berenda Drive, but the 17-year-old's body was found a few blocks away. It's unclear how he got there, if he ran, was dropped off, or something else.
We weren't exactly sure what happened.
Fisher says it's common to see kids hanging at the neighborhood park.
You know, I mean, you see teenagers at the park and, you know, you just think they're just being teenagers, you know, just messing around.
Fisher's parents cannot help but think of the parents and families of the teen who was killed and the others injured.
I mean, it's tragedy any other day, but especially around the holidays.
It'll affect everybody and their family forever.
And we are still working to learn more about those 2 victims who were shot and taken to hospitals. Police have not released their conditions at this time. Steve, back to you.
All right, David, thank you.
Roundup spare change.
Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel. Double tap the screen and hit the like button. It's 3 dots up there at the top. If y'all don't know what a 3 dots is, it's up there at the top to the right-hand corner in order for y'all to hit that like button. Appreciate y'all. Now, this happened in Fort Worth, too. These are burglars ramming a car into a smoke shop.
A group of thieves ran a stolen vehicle into a smoke shop.
Stop the violence, G. Real talk.
Car, then caught fire. Fox 4's Peyton Yeager is in with the surveillance from the crime scene. Peyton.
Steve, the owner of the smoke shop says early Christmas morning he got a notification from his store's alarm system, and then he felt helpless watching all of this unfold on the security cameras. Here, take a look. Early Christmas morning, a car crashed through the storefront of Fort Worth's modern smoke shop off South Hewlin. 3 people in hoods exit the vehicle and one decides to take off. Once inside, the thieves climbed over the mangled gate into the business and stole thousands of dollars.
Yeah, the
worth
kids
of vapes,
can't even play at the park. The
owner.
kids wasn't even outside for Christmas.
10 minutes later,
And I see why the little
fire
kids
arrived
wasn't
on
riding
scene
their
because the
bikes
crashed
on,
out
enjoying
vehicle
playing
caught on
football
fire.
or basketball
Then the
for
fire
Christmas.
spread to the building.
Because you got the
The shop's
teenagers
owner
out here
rushed to
shooting
his
and shit.
business and took
So
these
now I
photos of
understand
the
why the
burned
kids
vehicle.
wasn't outside for
Florence
Christmas
police say
playing
that
and shit.
vehicle was stolen.
The officers during the investigation were able to find out was they were able to track the vehicle to its registered owner, and that person advised that no one had permission to use the vehicle, and it appears that the vehicle was stolen.
By Christmas afternoon, the business had the front door boarded up. Remnants of the fire can be seen on the sidewalk. As for the damage left behind,
It's pretty extensive because of the fire was not only to the vehicle, it also started to spread to the building. So FD made the location. Fortunately, they were able to put out the fire and the investigation.
Now this dude right here, he broke out of prison. This dude right here broke out of prison. He was serving a life sentence. But I think he was probably, you know, they captured him. They caught him and everything. But he broke out of prison just to run around and to sit on side the freeway to get caught. Now y'all listen to this dumb motherfucker.
Search for an escaped
Subscribe to
killer
the
is
channel.
over tonight in Leesville.
Double tap the screen
This
for the
picture
like.
captures the
Hit
moment
them 3
when
dots
Hugh
at the
Johnson
top
was caught
to hit the
today
like
after
button.
breaking out of the South Mississippi Correctional Institution yesterday. Claudia Nichols has the latest details on Johnson's recapture and also the chilling plans he did not get the chance to carry out.
Tonight, 33-year-old Drew Johnson is back behind bars after he was captured Wednesday afternoon, less than 24 hours after breaking out of the South Mississippi Correctional Institution in Leakesville, Mississippi. According to authorities, Johnson was serving a life sentence after being convicted of murder in February of 2022. As dramatic as his escape was, his capture not far from the prison was just the opposite.
He was sitting in the Indian style beside the road. I think he was pretty much ready to go back to jail, from what I understand. He was, you know, tired, cold, and cut up and ready to go back and get something to eat.
Chief Deputy Brad Warwick says the cuts Johnson sustained were from his escape. He also tells us Johnson wasn't the only one trying to break free Tuesday afternoon. Another inmate joined him but didn't make it as far.
If you get out one fence, you have to go through another fence. I think he was caught between the 2 fences. He did have to have medical attention from the razor wire. They didn't really have a plan. They just got an idea and acted on it, and it didn't work out very well for him.
Warwick says after Johnson broke out of the correctional institution, he immediately began searching for a vehicle and a weapon.
Around, I think, 4:30,
Subscribe to the channel.
Over on Deer
Hit
Run
the
Road
like button.
He was trying to break into a
Share
vehicle.
this out.
He actually stole a shotgun out of the vehicle, but there was no keys inside the vehicle. One of my deputies told me he did make the comment. They asked him about the gun, and he told them if it had shells in it, he was going to kill people if he had to. So I'm glad it turned out like it did.
Warwick says the recapture of Johnson was only possible with the help of several agencies coming together to search for the inmate during the Christmas holiday.
We had assistance all the way from Clark County, Alabama. The sheriff over there sent 2 drones with FLIRs over. Petal PD sent a drone with FLIR over, so we flew drones most of the night.
But it wasn't until Wednesday afternoon the Mississippi Department of Corrections reported Johnson's recapture after finding him sitting along Highway 57. Claudia Nichols, Fox 10 News.
And Warwick says,
I think when you're struggling as a single...
Now this is the violence with the teenagers in Houston right here, y'all.
Where at least 3 children were shot in an alleged robbery.
This happened on North Houston Roslyn Road near 249 in Northwest Harris County. We want to go to TJ Parker, who is live at that scene. TJ, I mean, this is a kind of a shocking story. What can you tell us about it?
Yeah, absolutely, especially since during the course of the investigation, deputies learned that those kids were just between the ages of 12 and 14 years old, and they say they tried to possibly rob a man here at this apartment complex that we are at. 3 of those kids were shot, one of them in critical condition. Deputies were here for several hours this morning trying to piece this all together. They have since left. When Harris County Sheriff deputies did show up, they found one of the kids with several gunshot wounds. He was taken to a nearby trauma center in critical condition. As paramedics were tending to him, 2 other kids were found with gunshot wounds. Both were taken to the hospital and are stable. Shortly after that, the suspected shooter, who deputies believe the teens were trying to rob, returned to the scene and turned himself in. Guys?
Yeah, so do you know anything more about that suspected shooter? I mean, he returned to the scene, but do you know anything about him?
Salute.
Yeah, so the only thing that we know right now, and we're still working obviously to get more information on the circumstances that led up to this, but deputies tell us that they believe that those kids tried robbing that man. In turn, the man pulled out his gun and shot at them, hitting 3 of them. Again, 1 of them in critical condition, taken to the hospital and in surgery. We know that the man did return back to the scene here at this apartment complex and is cooperating with investigators in this case. We also understand that a 4th teen was also taken into custody and being questioned as well. So still a lot of questions in this case, guys. One that we're going to continue to ask this morning. As we do learn more, of course, we'll pass it along to you.
Yeah, I mean, just a very disturbing story on so many different levels. Thank you so much, TJ, for your work.
A celebratory gunfire on Christmas Eve sent a 12-year-old girl to the hospital. But getting to the hospital also had its challenges.
Yeah, Devin Clark shares the unusual chain of events that began just before midnight last night.
This is the area where that little girl was walking with her mother when all of a sudden a bullet pierces in her leg. What made matters worse is that when a Good Samaritan tried to rush them to the hospital, they got into a wreck. People reacting to the news of celebratory gunfire know the consequences can be deadly. Fortunately, that wasn't the case last night. This man agrees that people who choose to celebrate with gunfire should be more mindful of innocent bystanders walking the street.
Really?
It seems that was not the case with a straight bullet struck in the leg.
Subscribe to the
To a
channel.
party with her mother.
Hit the
Making
like
matters
button.
worse, a neighbor who saw the mother tending to her daughter put them in his car, but
Subscribe
crashed
to the
near
channel,
Hillcrest
y'all.
and West Park Tollway on the way to the hospital. So the good news is no one was injured in the wreck, and the first responders who showed up to the crash rushed that little girl to the hospital, where at last check she was in stable condition. Reporting on the southwest side, Devin Clark, KPRC 2 News.
Well, a 7-year-old is recovering in the hospital after police say he shot himself in southwest Houston. Investigators say a family was celebrating Christmas at their home on Sandpiper Drive and West Airport Boulevard around 8 last night. Officers say a family member was walking around with a gun when they dropped it. They say that's when the 7-year-old boy picked up the gun and fired it, shooting himself in the arm. The boy was rushed to the hospital and is expected to recover. We don't have any word yet on if any charges will be filed.
And Houston police this morning are looking for the person they say shot and killed a 15-year-old at a Christmas party in southwest Houston. Investigators say the Houston Fire Department had been called to an apartment complex over on Burdine Street and North Braeswood Boulevard. This was around 10 o'clock last night. Firefighters were responding to a different call when they found that 15-year-old person laying in the parking lot with a gunshot wound to his head. He was pronounced dead right there at the scene. During the investigation, Houston police discovered he was at a Christmas party where he went outside and just never returned back to the party. No motive for the shooting is being given, and a suspect has not been named at this point.
Damn, that's crazy, man.
Need a name or even a street name for the man who opened fire downtown in broad daylight on a Saturday afternoon. A detective for Dallas police says an argument led to that murder during the busy Dallas Marathon weekend. One witness heard that commotion and recorded the shooting. Fox 4's Sean Rabb has that video first in this week's Trackdown.
This is Dallas homicide detective Michael Christian. We are in the 400 block of North. Between Live Oak and Bryan. Detective, what happened here December 14th?
Correct.
About 3 in the afternoon, 4 in the afternoon?
Yes, sir. So about 3:45 p.m., the complainant was meeting a friend in this parking lot and on the way back to his apartment complex. He got into a verbal altercation with a unknown black male. At that time, an unknown black male pulled out a weapon and shot and killed the complainant.
Who is your victim, sir?
It is Didier Aurier.
Didier Aurier.
Correct.
And he was killed here. He lives here.
Correct. Yes, sir.
Your video, you have video of of what happened here?
I do.
Can we see your suspect?
Yes, we can.
Tell me about him.
He's a black male, approximately 6 foot tall, medium complexion. He had a beanie on, wearing all black.
But he didn't have a mask on.
Correct.
Do you see any of his face?
I do.
After the shooting, the boy in black bolts. Cameras track him across town, running, then walking. And he goes into a downtown convenience store where his face is caught on camera.
Because we see his face and we see some of his mannerisms, Detective Christian, let me ask you, if you know him, will you know him?
Absolutely. Absolutely. 100% you will know him.
And what is it that you need?
I need someone to identify this person so I can bring justice for the family.
Tell me what bothers you about what happened here, sir.
It was in broad daylight on a Saturday afternoon in downtown Dallas. Anybody could have been hit.
A lot of people out typically in Dallas on a Saturday.
Yes, sir.
Dangerous activity down
here. Yes, sir.
What do you need, Detective Michael Christian?
I need someone to identify this suspect for me.
How can folks get at you, sir?
You can email me at michaelchristian@dallaspolice.gov, or you can reach me on my cell phone at 469-670-4735.
I can text you?
Yeah, absolutely.
469-670-4735.
That's correct.
That's the phone number, or the email, michael.christian@dallaspolice.gov. Look, the streets talk. This stuff is on social media. If you know anything about the man who took the life of DDA Orea, December 14th, get at Detective Michael Christian. Murder that took place in downtown, 400 block of North Harwood, December 14th.
And you can watch past.
Subscribe to the channel, y'all. I need 100 of y'all to hit the subscribe button and make sure y'all tap all notifications. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button.
On Christmas
Turn
Day
us
after
up.
reports of a shooting in Miramar.
A vehicle with bullets spotted at an IHOP restaurant parking lot. Now 3 people are in the hospital. Let's get to local 10's Trent Kelly, who is at the scene gathering the details for us all this morning. Trent, what can you tell us?
Well, Alexis, we know this all went down just after 1:30 this morning, right here in the parking lot of this IHOP behind me off Red Road. This restaurant location normally open 24 hours, but was briefly shut down earlier this morning following this triple shooting on Christmas morning. An IHOP parking lot turned crime scene overnight in Miramar after a Christmas morning shooting sent 3 people to the hospital. It happened around 1:30 this morning outside the IHOP on Red Road and Miramar Parkway. Police responding to calls of a shooting and found 3 adults on scene who all had been shot. Paramedics rushing all 3 victims to Memorial Regional Hospital in Hollywood. The extent of their injuries still unknown. Police and crime scene detectives working well into the morning, appearing to use flashlights and a metal detector while searching through nearby bushes. Detectives also towing away 2 cars, including this white Acura with blood stains on the side and a bullet hole in the trunk. At this point, who fired off the shots is still unclear as police continue to investigate.
All right, Annalise, now to some breaking news this morning out of Cutler Bay with reports of a shooting at a mobile gas station.
Let's get right over to Local 10's Hannah Yeshivi, who's at that scene with the latest details here. Hannah.
Good morning, and we're just learning from detectives that this shooting at this mobile gas station here in Cutler Bay happened right at midnight. We're also learning that when officers got here, they found a man with multiple gunshot wounds. I want to start by showing you some video of what we have in front of us at 6 a.m. this morning, many hours after this shooting happened here at this mobile gas station on Southwest 200th Street and US 1 in South Miami-Dade. I can tell you that many detectives are still here with all sorts of special equipment as they gather evidence and information about this shooting. We have also just learned that the man who was shot was taken to the hospital in critical condition, but he has now died from his injuries. Just recently, I also saw a canine.
I need 100 people to subscribe to the channel right now. Subscribe to the channel. I need 100 people to hit the like button. Tap the 3 dots at the right hand side. It's 3 dots on the right hand side. Tap that and hit the like button.
Right now, they're
subscribe to the channel, y'all.
As soon as we learn more details, we will update you. That's the very latest from Cutler Bay. Hannah Yeshivi, Local 10 News.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Jessamine Wolk. Shreveport police address ongoing complaints involving illegal firearms in the area. It is tonight's top story. Police say on Friday afternoon, members of the Violent Crime Abatement Team searched a home on Wingate Circle. Officers say they discovered 2 men in possession of automatic weapons, which are illegal on the state and federal level. Police arrested 20-year-old Cartravius Coleman and 20-year-old Christopher Davenport. In addition to the machine guns, police say Coleman faces another charge for possession of a stolen firearm. Police also say Davenport recently pleaded guilty to obstruction of justice for his involvement in a shooting on Bert Coons back in 2021.
Helping this morning, a shelter employee fatally stabbed in Brooklyn, and now police are looking for his killer.
The worker was discovered inside a former hotel in Brownsville yesterday. Derek Waller joins us live from the scene.
Appreciate everybody coming through. Subscribe to the channel.
Natalie
Hit the like button.
Situation for this victim's
this is going to be the last one we show. Phone going dead. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button.
Outside the building, police found him inside with several stab wounds. Take a look at this video from overnight. You can see the scene we're talking about here. Sources tell CBS News.
Yes, sir. That's why I'm bringing it to the people, bro.
Police say the 35-year-old man.
That's why I'm bringing it to the people, bro.
Of the former Days Inn.
Subscribe to the channel. Hit all notifications.
Neck and stomach.
This is gonna be the last one we watch right here. I appreciate everybody coming through.
In a statement, the city
appreciate everybody supporting the channel.
Absolutely horrific tragedy and a tremendous loss, but also said the shelter is not city-run, adding our not-for-profit providers frontline staff.
Subscribe to the channel, y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel.
And again, they also say the incident
memberships coming
soon.
The man stumbled back memberships coming soon.
He was treated and taken to the hospital, and sadly, where he died. Police have not yet made any arrests.
319.
Here in Brownsville, Brooklyn, Derek Waller, CBS News, New York.
All right, Derek.
I appreciate everybody coming through, man. Appreciate everybody coming through. Everybody that came through, I appreciate y'all for holding it down with me. We're going to see, can we get us something real quick? Get us a little commercial going on real quick. Shit, it don't look like shit. We got no music on this motherfucker. Let's see what Charleston White talking about with Lil King real quick before the phone go dead.
Hey, Sweaty.
Let's see what Charleston White talking about with Lil King. Subscribe to the channel, y'all. I don't want to see that nigga talk.
Don't guns shoot at fire. So black children are being destroyed by God.
Already, bro.
Because
you know I'm gonna keep doing it for the hood, bro.
Destruction that is being sown into the children from birth, reinforced, nurtured, and watered throughout the time of their existence of growing up by guys like Finesse Two Time, by guys like Uncle Wayne, teaching a nigga how to pimp when I'm 9 years old. Makes sense. I ain't gonna start preaching, but I sound like a motherfucking preacher, don't y'all? I sound like a motherfucking preacher. I ain't gonna start preaching, but we got to make sense of this destructive culture. We gotta make sense.
Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel, y'all. Get me to 1,000 subscribers.
It ain't destroying white children.
Support the channel by getting me to 1,000 subscribers. 317 people in here, y'all. Can I get 100 of y'all to subscribe to the channel?
Black men when they grown. So the music is not destroying the black man, it's destroying the black child so he never grows up to become a real black man. The values and the principles that they teaching this young nigga to shoot dice. You know how many people die over dice? You know how many people
Say
trick
Alex
these young
said
niggas
coke.
with the fake dice?
Yeah, you can do your coke in the chat, bro. We ain't tripping on you doing no coke. You can do it in the chat.
Why he don't have a YouTube channel with him playing a video game, opening toys, so he can get $100,000 a month?
Subscribe to the channel, y'all.
Why?
Say, I need y'all to subscribe to the channel. We trying to get 1,000 subscribers, man. 269 people in here. I need 100 of y'all to hit the subscribe button. And make sure y'all hit all notifications. The 3 dots at the top, that's to hit the like button. Hit the 3 dots at the top and put a thumbs up for the like button. Come on, man.
He don't have a YouTube channel where he can count the money. 100, 200.
I hear you, Alex.
Get him a YouTube channel.
He just creating content. Y'all pay him to do this. The people pay him to do
Why
this.
our babies can't get on Nickelodeon? Why all our babies got to go to jail? I want you
Say,
to
I'm
look
from
around
Houston, G.
every room.
I'm from Houston.
I want you to look around.
I'm from Acres Home, bro.
That key
From the north side of Houston, man. Acres Home.
make a steal shot. Count how many black men is in the room with that baby. And divide how many done been to prison. And what are they doing today outside of prison other than clubbing and rapping? Because you can't rap 24 hours. They don't work out. They're not eating properly. No meditation. No reading. No discipline. No structure. So, the American statistic says 1 in every 3 black males will go to prison or be on some form of community supervision in their lifetime.
333 people, y'all. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Hit all notifications, y'all. Get me to 1,000 subscribers. We got 976.
Teach you in criminal justice.
24 more subscribers. That's all we need.
In life, that you begin committing crimes.
24 more people hit the subscribe button. That's all we need, y'all. 24 more people to subscribe to the channel.
Earlier that you begin committing crimes in life is a for sure sign.
We already over. We close to 100 subscribers just by this live right here. We close to 100 subscribers just off this live. 24 more subscribers, y'all. Get me to 1,000. Let's run it up. Support the channel.
Simpler stores.
Hector say, why should I subscribe? Because I'm the only one that's showing y'all what's going on around you. Where you at? I can pull up some news on where you at. And I break it down and keep it real with you. Yeah, I give you my point of view and I listen to your opinion. Yeah, that's why you should subscribe over here, because you got a voice over here with me.
Now, listen, y'all just heard that, right? See, this is what I want y'all to understand. When y'all listen to this video, we all can make mistakes. We all can make mistakes, man. Everybody can make a mistake. But when I sat down and I listened
15 more subscribers will be at 1,000, y'all.
Change me.
15 more subscribers will be at 1,000. Turn me up one time. Get me to 1,000 subscribers.
And I'm saying to
I
myself,
appreciate y'all and I thank y'all for supporting.
Finesse 2 times
For real, for real.
And Finesse 2 times start waking up and he
Already, Hector.
realizing
Already, Hector. I see you say you out there in New York. Shout out to the boys out there in New York, man. Much love to everybody, man.
This little boy becomes
Yeah, hug them kids for me. Hug them kids for me. Hug your wife for me.
I gotta take him out of them elements.
For real, for real. Tell them, show your love, say, man, to give you a hug. Show your love, say, man, just give you a hug and say,
trying his best.
and tell you that you love him.
But
Hug your wife and your kids
It's
for
sad
me,
to
man.
say.
That's who y'all need to be out
And
here
he ain't gonna have to
protecting.
go through life.
Protect your family, man.
But I
You
don't
see
think
what's
that
going on out
domestic child
here.
did nothing wrong.
Protect your family.
Because he did try. He did try. Finesse 2 times tried. He screamed out and said, hey, man, no more. It's over with. No more. Only for Lil King to try to come out and expose him. But
We need 10 more subscribers to be at 1,000. 10 more subscribers to be at 1,000.
Are we gonna knock?
We need 10 people to subscribe to the channel so we can be at 1,000, y'all.
I'm gonna make this little
Run this up so the people can see that it's real people interacting with a nigga over here, man. These ain't no robots. These real people.
But say, man, I'm out of here. And y'all stay up.
Yo, Dewberry didn't say shit. A nigga watched him and he didn't say a motherfucking thing. See who else we got on this bitch so we can watch real quick. We just want to watch something quick. Alright, we're gonna see what Deion Sanders got to say to Travis Hunter. Yeah, Travis Hunter got him a piece of pussy. Y'all know something about them freaks, man. Y'all know, y'all done been in love with a freak before, and you know she giving it to somebody else. It's just, goddamn it, when she give it to you, goddamn it, she put it on you to make you fall in love with her, goddamn it. Yeah. Travis Hunter is in love with a freak right now. Man, I ain't trying to listen to these niggas. Yeah, I ain't trying to listen to you, homeboy. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't be trying to listen to other bloggers speak. You know what I'm telling you? I be trying to listen to what they gotta say. The people you talking about. Subscribe to the channel. 9 more people now. I just subscribed. Appreciate you, G, for just subscribing, man. Y'all heard the man. 9 more people. He just subscribed. I wish we can watch this boxing. I don't know if they gonna let us watch the boxing. It is on YouTube though. But I wish we can watch that boxing though. Yeah, it ain't too much else on here that we can just tap into. I'm just on here, man, trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, man. If y'all missed the show, y'all go back and hit the replay. And when you watch it, type something in. Yeah, leave a comment after the show. Leave a comment after the show. Let's see where we at with these subscribers, man. Oh, we at 1K. We at 1K subscriber, man. Appreciate y'all for subscribing to the channel, man. Y'all got me to 1K. See, y'all, we over here doing some shit that ain't been done before. You know what I'm saying? I'm lying like a motherfucker. Y'all know this shit been done before. But look, shout out to Jay Prince, man. Jay Prince pulled up in the trenches in his cyber truck. Yeah, shout out to Jay Prince, man, looking out for them kids, man. For real, for real. Shout out to everybody that gave back. Yeah, shout out to everybody that's supporting their family. You don't tell it, you know, you don't get no hugs or no pat on the back for doing what you supposed to do. But you know, shit, show your love, wanna let y'all know that we see y'all. And you know what I'm saying, keep doing what y'all doing.
Jay Prince returns from Africa and sponsors a toy drive in Houston.
Yeah, man, we at 1K, man. Appreciate y'all getting me to that 1K. Thank everybody for getting me to the 1K.
Yeah. Looking good. It's looking good.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, we celebrating the day over here. All that.
Yo, what you doing today? Look, man, Florida Medium just tapping in once again, man. I'm dead serious, man. Look, man, right now, man, we're currently in Houston, Texas right now, man. Look, man, in today's video, man, we paying strangers to eat the one chip. Look, this is my first time in Houston, Texas. You feel me? So, I'm about to do the one chip. So, yeah, man, hey, you ready to eat the one chip? You drink the soda right now? Eat the one chip. Eat the one chip. The chip too hot? Hey, look, man. So we about to have the people eat the one chip, man. Hey, you ready to eat a chip?
Come on.
$40. You said what? You said What you mean? You ain't trying to eat the one chip for $40? The world's hottest chip. You don't think you don't think you're gonna be able to do it? Huh? Huh?
I really don't.
You really what?
I really don't. I don't think I'll be able to do it.
You just look at the soda? Yeah, man, do the chip, bro.
What's up, man?
Do the chip, do the chip.
I can't do that.
I gotta do the chip, man.
Chip? That's too hot for me, man.
So you think you're gonna be able to do the soda?
That's too much of soda.
Yeah. All this things do it.
You think you're gonna be able to do it?
I just
I do
joined. Congratulations.
All right, hey, I'm gonna just let him knock down the soda right quick, and then we're gonna get to the main video.
Okay,
You gonna do the soda
appreciate
too?
you, bro. Appreciate you. This the end of the show right here. But you know, I'm gonna be back on at 12 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna continue to break down the news and everything at 12 o'clock and at 5 o'clock. So make sure y'all hit all notifications because we're gonna be back on. This is just the end of the show. And by y'all getting me to 1,000 subscribers, I ain't ending the show right now. We're gonna see this little hot chip challenge.
Look, all you gotta do, once you start,
They
remember, you
down
cannot
here in
stop
Houston,
if you stop,
Texas, where I'm from, born and raised,
You ain't
man.
check the whole thing. You gotta make sure you lean your head back too while you do it. What do you mean by that?
Oh, yeah, we got it,
Ready?
man.
Yeah. Go. Lean back, lean back, lean back. There you go. Don't stop. Once you stop, you lose. Don't spit nothing out. How you feeling right now? Feeling good? Boy say he chuck coke all day. Alright. Damn, oh, I forgot I'm supposed to be putting 30 seconds. Hey, time almost up too, bro.
We almost had it. Man, what a hot chip challenge, man.
Yo, bro.
Huh?
That started hitting, man.
I really appreciate it, Tim. Appreciate it, bro.
Yeah.
That answer, but you feel me?
Man, what one of these motherfuckers gonna eat a hot chip?
Yeah, I took.
That nigga drinking Sprite. Man, these niggas out here drinking Sprite. Man, we trying to see the hot chip. Okay, we got a hot chip right here.
One? Yeah, go ahead. What I do? Rip, eat it. Remember, after you done swallowing, you wait a minute, then you get 40.
Appreciate y'all subscribing to the channel. Appreciate y'all hitting the like button. Appreciate y'all supporting the channel, man. Real talk.
What it tastes like? Nothing. Tastes like nothing? Yeah, eat everything. Oh, everything gone. It tastes like nothing? No. If you had to describe the flavor, how would you describe it though? Nacho. Nachos? Yeah. What type of nacho? Nacho cheese. Nacho cheese? Yeah. Okay. Ready 1 through 10, how hot it is? About 6. 6? Okay, you just gotta wait for it to kick in. Once you done chewing it, you wait a minute and then you get a 40. So the chip ain't nothing to you? Not really. Not really, okay.
Shit, everybody out there lined up trying to make that 40. Hey, he came to the right spot.
Done chewing?
Everybody trying to make that 40.
Yep. It's gonna be your mouth. Okay, alright. Ready for another one?
Subscribe to the channel, man.
It's kicking in?
Double tap that like
Hey,
button.
it was a 6. Where is that right now?
We just running the views up now.
It's going up slowly.
We should have over 50K views off this live right here. With over 100 subscribers, man.
Fire, y'all. Hey, what you gotta tell the people that never did this before? Hey, don't do it. Don't do it? Would you ever do it again? Yeah. Yeah? Alright, you ready? I'm gonna give it to you right now. For another 40. Rated 1 through 10, still A or went up? It's 10. It's a 10?
It's a 10.
This the hottest thing you ever seen? Yeah.
He said it's a 10. Look, don't get that man his money.
What you about to do? You about to get something to drink? Where you going?
Look, that nigga gone.
Yeah, you about to get something to drink?
That nigga about... Hey.
What is you doing, bro? I thought you said the chip was nothing. Why you doing all that? You was putting on for the camera, huh?
Yeah.
You was putting on for the camera? Yeah. Okay, I feel you.
Man, you better go get you something to drink, boy.
You not gonna get nothing to drink? Give me some. You got $40. Go get you some.
He say, go give me some.
What you gotta tell the people? Where you going?
Look, that nigga running. That nigga got away from there, boy. Dwayne Park, did you see him? Come on, man.
All right, man. So today we here with
Nikki.
All right. So look, what's the hottest thing you ever ate?
Crawfish.
Huh?
Crawfish.
Crawfish? All right, look, I got the one chip for you. All you gotta do is swallow the whole thing. Once you think you wait a minute, then you get 40 things. Gonna be able to handle it?
I'm gonna handle it.
You gonna handle it? All right,
She
we'll
said she
see.
gonna handle it for that 40. Come on, man.
Chip in the bag, yeah.
She say she gonna handle it for that 40.
You gotta swallow it. Any last words you want
Subscribe
to tell
to
the
the
people?
channel.
Swallow this chip.
What it smell like?
Subscribe to the channel.
It don't
Them
smell
3
hot.
white dots at the top.
Oh, it smells
Hit that button.
spicy.
And hit the like
Smells
button,
spicy?
man.
Yes. Oh my God.
You know when you're ready. Why you look scared?
Oh my God.
Why you look scared?
She said, oh my God.
This look.
Okay. Okay. Remember, you spit it